Alright, hello and welcome to week 22 of From the Ink Up. I'm Elemental, I'm not a regular here, and I'm joined by my friend here, Friendly.
Hello? Yeah, hi, I'm Friendly, I'm completely new to this.
Alright, so, you may notice we're not your usual set of commentators, and you'd be right. So we're giving it a shot, and you know, we'll be around for groups, and you can get rid of us by the bracket. Yeah. Alright, our first match is getting ready here, so we'll be getting to the lobby shortly once we get this going.
Sorry, I'm just looking something up. Here we are.
You looking something up?
Yeah. Just taking a quick peek. Alright, so, ranking, by the way? I forget.
My rank's low, and we don't want to talk about that on stream. Alright, so our first match is, Friendly! Our first match is ready, so we're gonna be looking at, what's it? Pearlescence versus...
That's good stuff, though. Yeah. Flames. I mean, I kind of like Mako. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Why don't you like it? Why not? I kind of like it. I mean, I'm a backliner though. I'm not sure what you do. I like spot lanes, you know. So I like Mako.
That's embarrassing. I didn't make a mic setup for this scene, so you couldn't hear me while I was talking. Yeah, no, Friendly has his meds ready. It's just a little technical difficulty. I asked him about clams on Mako Mart. That's what I said for the first.
I'm taking my medication. Don't worry.
yeah, no. Friendly's alright. I'm
fine. Yeah, no, I'm not.
I can only do so many things at once, you know. Alright, so I'll repeat what I said while I was in Narnia. For our first set, we're looking at Clan Blitz on Mako Mart, Splat Zones on Mincemeat Metalworks, and Tower Control on Inkblot Art Academy. What do you think about Clan Blitz Mako? What I said was I don't like it.
Oh my god. Alright. Well, no, I like it. I just like the map, you know. They're not many maps that I really am that opposed to. Well, that's a lie actually. There are a couple, but Mako, no, I like Mako. They're just like a lot of nice spots you can go, and you know, the left side and the right side are just, you know.
Feels so like almost packed, you know. It's so small,
yeah, but you can
like,
use that to your advantage, though.
You can, but I play lane weapons like Splattershot, and I get folded.
Oh, okay. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah, just a little bit of a skill issue.
Yeah, there's your problem. No, I like it because I'm usually on ballpoint or charger, so I just, you know. It's like there are a lot of you know where the people are gonna be, so you'll just like preemptively, you know, either arc your shot or just be ready.
Yep. Alright, I'm just waiting on this code to join this lobby, and we'll get into our first match. Squidbucks, my friend, hurry up, please.
This is gonna be good though. I have a good feeling about this.
Good feeling about this?
Yeah, I have a good feeling about this match.
We'll see if they sent the code and if it's someone else being silly and not getting Squid, hurry. Squidbucks. Looks like I'm being stupid, not dumb, and I've got a friend request that I need to go accept. Alright, so we'll get into it shortly. Friendly, do you know anything about these teams?
Not too much. Not too much. Not much I can add at the very least.
Not much you can add?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Pearlescence, but Squidbucks is a pretty solid team. Over time, I think I streamed them a few months back. I know Dav is really scary on the Tetras. That man is so annoying, the bane of my existence. So you know, I'm looking forward to see that come out in these matches.
If I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to these sorts of like competitions, usually I'm never really looking at, you know, like, oh, I'm rooting for this team to win. I'm rooting for this team to win, you know, which is it's good, you know, but like I don't want to set myself some sort of an expectation. So usually I'll keep it to clips. Like remember this one like squid roll clip? I think you sent it to me actually. It was really, yeah, it probably was you. It was just a really good clip, you know. I just like those small moments, you know. A, because, you know, it's impressive, but B, because I kind of want to try them out, you know?
I don't know. Alright. I'm trying to get in this lobby, and everything's breaking on me. Toon 3 is truly the game ever. So we're having some technical difficulties, but we'll get in here within a minute or two. Trust me. It also is Babe Blue music, so we're gonna do that. Nope, it's muted. Alright, I don't know how it gets lower than this, so, you know, compromise, that's the best we can. Alright, there we go, lobby. And the password is hilarious and original. Anyone could guess what it is?
Is it 8008?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I wonder what, yeah, I wonder what that, why does everyone like that number so much?
I don't know, that reminds me of boobs.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't say that on stream, can I? Alright, we're in the match, we're getting ready to get going. Got T-minus 1 minute. Alright, we're just a little bit behind schedule, but it's fine, we'll make it work. Any predictions, Friendly? What do you think is gonna happen with these two teams?
Any predictions?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Again, I'm not very familiar with the teams. I really just like look at clips, you know. So you know, I look for like small like little plays, you know.
Small little plays. Right,
like,
for context,
like
here, Friendly. So Squidbucks is seeded number 10 out of I think 29. I think. 29.
Okay.
So, sounds about right.
Yeah.
10 out of 29, and for us, it's 5 out of 29.
Alright, so this is good. Alright, so this might be close.
This might be close. Yeah. No,
It could be close. Yeah, these are some high up teams. So I'm a little interested now. I'm very interested right now. So I'm.
Yeah, this might be a
I don't know.
match.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, personally, I'm like, you know, people will say take a shower when someone does really well against you in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the reverse of that. You know, Dav absolutely rocked me in this scrim, but now I would like him to win. So,
oh,
you know, I'm in Squidbuck's corner.
Well, there you go. You're in the Squidbuck's corner. All right.
I'm in the Squidbuck's corner. So.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna have to sit in the Pearlescence corner then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit in the Pearlescence corner. All right.
Okay.
Cause you know what? We gotta keep it even. You know. We gotta keep it even. But no, I don't know. I think Pearlescence got a good shot. I think Pearlescence is a good shot. I don't know much about him, but you know, we'll see what happens.
And there you go. Alright, Pearlescence versus Squidbucks. Alright, so looking at the comps here, looks pretty standard besides that brush, that's odd. See, the caster's not very favored special. Friendly, popcorn.
Yes. No, sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Ooh, very contested. Oh wow.
Yeah. Dav. Oh, there you go.
Push up very far. There you go. Dav first kill. There you go. Pushing up. Okay, I see what's going on here. That's wow.
Oh,
that was
surprised by the brush
very,
there.
Yeah, surprised by the brush. Oh, there you go. Yep, that's a really good spot for
looks pretty
spot lane.
Even so far.
Really good spot. Typically, I'll go there with ball point. Hydra. All right, not too bad.
Yeah, both teams are one person down. They're just contesting mid, trying to get some paint in, but you know, everything's pretty even for the time being. Rush is really far pushed up though. They might be going around.
Oh yeah, Rush is pushing up very far.
Oh, they got a power climb. Oh, they're going.
Got a power climb. Yep, got it in. First point of the game.
Oh, there goes the have bump. See if they'll help them out at all. Not really.
Yeah, not that.
That wasn't a great push though. You know, sometimes people say that just putting that one power climb in is more detrimental to your team because you're giving the enemy team resources. So, you know, maybe that wasn't the best play. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's looking like a game of defense right now.
Yeah, still pretty even. It's anyone's game, really. 20 points is not a huge lead, and just takes a power climb and a regular climb just to get that back. See the rushers just striking on the side, waiting to pick that power climb. Oh, the machine moved. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna back up. Yeah, everyone's playing super fast.
Oh, this bucket might be a lead now. Not quite.
Oh, 2 people go down from the Booyah bomb.
2 people down. Yep.
They're gonna go around? Wait, that's the wrong button. That's the basket.
Yeah, wrong side.
Yeah, no, I realized. Alright, the Zipcast comes out. They're gonna get a nice
Zipcasts are really pushing up hard. Yeah.
Oh, no time. That's a shame. Let's see if we can get 2. No.
Not quite.
Rush just a little bit too far out of range. Let's go try that. Shove all the way onto the enemy stack though. That's, they're making good progress. Just taking it slow, not rushing it. Can we get a pick? Nice pick.
Wow, nice pick.
With the Hydra going down.
Very nice pick on Hydra. Over pushed on that bucket though.
Yeah. That's alright. This seems still pretty even. Anyone's game. It's,
So we got 1 power climb. Looks like just about 1 down. We're back already in the fight, but
yeah, I got a jump out from, I believe that was the junior play, save special charge and, get folded. Yeah, it's very even.
That is a very good spot. Going for the Booyah. That's a really good spot for that Booyah.
Yeah, this place is
Really good spot for that Booyah.
Nice. Looks like the 2 down on the side of 99% sure.
Rush is up, rush down.
Yeah,
going for the Booyah. Nice throw.
Oh, but the crab tank just takes out Dav, and that's probably gonna be the end of that push.
And that's the end of that.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is a good try. It's just the Hydra. They should probably back up here. Otherwise...
Yeah, Hydra's pushed up a little far. Dapple's going right in. Bucket going right in.
Wow, that was. They tried to go for clam, they missed.
They tried going for their clam.
Yeah. Ooh, that's too bad. Yeah.
They're gonna have to do something about the heavy spot if they want to get a good push up. Yeah, starting to get their picks.
Yeah, it looks like they're 3 down on the side of Squidbucks, so, if they've got the clams, they can pass each other and get something going here. Oh, there it is. Just that pesky turtle tetra for a second. Oh, but they missed the power clam!
For the second, missed the clam.
Oh, they barely get it in.
Got it again.
At the cost of the
Down
splash.
again. Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's the wrong basket. Not bad. Alright, we're back. Looks like that's gonna be the end of that push. 58 points. Again, still not a huge lead, so it could be anyone's game. Squidbucks just needs to, group up, get together, and stop getting picked up one by one, then they can maybe get something going here.
It's looking good for lessons.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, but I have faith in Squidbucks. I got money riding on this.
Yeah, you know what? Well, Squidbucks has a good shot. I will say, Squidbucks does have a shot. If they get a push together.
Yeah, it's
pushing up a little far, going for a nice pick on that splat link.
Yeah, Dav's being a real pest right now for them.
They can get that rush.
Jump out, yeah.
And a jump out, yeah.
Nice retrieve there, saving
ready
the
with
special
crab
charge.
tank.
Yeah. Oh no, right now it's just Squidbucks got no paint on the map. They need to try to get out of the spawn here a little bit, just get some paint on the floor, and then maybe make something happen. 15 seconds left on the clock though. I don't know. I'm betting on them, but it's not looking too good. Oh, and down goes the machine, so all we got left is the Hydra. Got the Booyah bomb ready, and but no power climb, so that's gonna be game for us instead of lead. Never mind, I'm blind. They have power clam, and it's back here. Alright, we got the machine carrying it. Let's see how long it can last. We got around 15 seconds left in overtime. We gotta make something happen right now, or it's gonna be game. But down goes the sloshing machine. That's most likely gonna be it.
I know something. Yeah, it looks like a running time on that power climb.
Yep. See? No, that's too bad.
Alright. Oh, pretty good first round. Pretty good first round. We got an idea of what their strengths are.
Yeah, the first match goes over to Pearlescence.
Yeah.
For the first, 3-4 minutes is mostly in, no one's favor. It was a very even match, Everyone's just fighting over mid, throwing in bombs, whatever. No one could really get anything going. But once that, was it? I think it was the machine and the Tetris going down, they just, made that big push and, oh, well, I forgot to change the scene. Alright, so round 2. Where are we going? You don't remember.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I don't remember either. Looks like we're gonna
splat
zones on Mincemeat Metalworks. Now I know you're in B- and all, so I don't know if you played this map friendly.
I am not B-.
Yeah.
I say a lie. I am S. Do not even
S,
try to act like I am
okay.
B minus. Do not even act. I am S.
Alright, Mr.
I
S.
swear
What do you
I am
think
about
about splat
to swear on my
zones?
Switch.
What do you think about splat zones on mincemeat? What's your opinion? Any opinion
splat
at all?
zones mincemeat?
Yeah.
I feel neutral about it.
Why's
I
that?
I feel pretty neutral on it. It's, you know, it's a pretty good map. I've had good games on it, but I've had games where it feels like, you know, it just feels like one of those maps where you just, you know, how many bombs can you get down, you know?
Well, I mean, it's not the take I thought you'd have, because you know you play backline. You're a leader kind of guy, and ballpoint.
Yeah.
I thought you'd like that map because you know mincemeat plays really well into the favor of backliners. Which I
It
expect
does.
To see,
It does.
These two comps.
It does. But I just, you know, I don't know.
You don't know.
All
So
right.
you don't like the map that favors your playstyle. That's interesting.
No, I feel neutral about it, you know. I don't usually when I get maps again, I don't look at it like, oh, this is a me map, oh, this is a he map, this is you know, I look at the match. I'll say that. I look at the match.
Round two. Could this be sweet for Pearlescence, or is Squid Ducks gonna make their Squid Bucks gonna make the comeback and win you some money? Alright, looks like comps have changed a little bit. Like I said,
Yeah,
backlines, you know, strong on this map. And the Flingza. Alright, that's disgusting.
Flingza.
And the Flingza.
Yeah.
Let's see what they're doing. Are they building missiles?
That Explosher's looking good.
Yep. There we are.
Yeah, see
Oh,
right where the
missiles.
Flingza is, it's kind of hit or miss with that spot. If you keep going back, it feels like, you know, constant bomb spam.
Well, you're right, but you know.
What I will say, from that spot to that truck, it's a really good spot where you throw burst bombs. Or disc bombs, rather.
I did hear a Zipcaster.
No. Oh, there you go.
Nice, they got a nice pick on the
Going right
Xbox
in.
though. Okay, capture zone. See how Blaze is doing. They're gonna back up the Russian lines, try to, you know, stop their advance a little bit. Oh, but they're all pushing onto
Flingza's doing good cut getting ink down now, so.
You say that as they run out of ink, that's crazy.
As they run out of ink, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like on cue. On cue.
They just wanted to prove you wrong. Yeah, no, they're pushed really far up. But,
Yeah, that spotlight is really far up. Throwing it down right down. Yeah, they're getting a little confident.
Ooh, the
In the
restarter
middle
cancel.
of the restarter cancel.
Yeah, they need to nerf that thing. That is awful. You know,
Explosher's in a really good spot.
Two Bucks finally got to get the zone back with 45 points down, but you know, Pearlescence has got it again. Now, 45's not a huge lead. I think it's anyone's game, and especially now that LED's kicked in, we get to see a lot more bombs. But it's port sensor and it's not bomb spam, so I don't think LED's gonna help them all that much.
Oh, and there's a pick with the ult right there.
Yeah, down goes Tetris. That's a shame. They're all dropping back in on spot here, so we might get to see something happen soon. But it looks like the Xbox is taking advantage. So might be stalled.
His
But
brain.
this comes out,
There's missiles.
and I'll move them back by 4 inches, and then okay, yeah, there's some.
Yeah, but then you got the rain.
And profit.
Yeah, and
Looks
that
like the-
Explosher might be able to get that pick. Not quite. Not quite.
That's too bad. Honestly. Alright, Dab here, about to make a play. I have so much patience for you. Get him.
Dab going.
That's
Oh,
too bad.
not quite. Not quite.
Good try,
not
Dab.
quite.
Alright, 3 down on the side of Squid Bucks. It's not looking too good for them. They can't coordinate and get back in there. This might be the set for them.
This is a tough push. This is a tough push right here. They're all pushed in right there, and they got, you know, walls and odd angles.
Yep. Junior puts down the big W, trying to get some.
Yep,
Oh.
there's being killed, and there's the yep.
A second too
Not
late.
quite.
Almost
Not
jumped out
quite.
there. This will get them maybe just. Oh, they're 2 down on the side of Squid Bucks, and there's Zipcast right behind him. So all that, nothing. Gets done.
Oh, close.
I think Squid Bucks has got one more push left in them, and if they don't make that work, then that's game. Let's see if the Xbox can do you or something. Come on, solo him. I believe in you. Alright, yeah, comes the rain. Got 5 seconds, 4 ticks left on the board. No,
tick.
that's
Yeah,
2-0
not quite.
for Pearlescence. They'll be your winner of the first set, and there'll be $5 left out of my bank account.
What's that extra little detail right there?
I lost the bet. That's what happened.
Yeah, I know. I'll take it. You know, I mean shit.
Yeah. Oh, you can't say it on the stream. How
Oh,
could
heck. Pardon.
Gee
Pardon.
willikers.
Zooey mama. Good job. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Yeah, let's find it out. Let's find it out. You're gonna have to tell me about the teams though, man, alright? Oh. Are you... So this is double or nothing then. Double or nothing. If listen, alright? No, Pearl, if Pearl wins, I want 10 bucks. Otherwise, you're free to go. Alright? Otherwise, you're free to go, alright? If you want to play it like that, I mean, otherwise I'll just take my 5, you know? Well, I'm interested to see if that brush is still gonna, that octo brush, because that was a very interesting pick. When I saw that clam, I understood, but then when I saw it zones, I was a little confused. But that was very interesting. Yeah. The Zipcaster isn't that favorable. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go, finally time to write. Okay, 2-0. Can Swinbucks take a game off for lessons? Let's see what's changed here. Tri-Stringer! That's an interesting pick.
Tri-Stringer, there we go.
And we get
And Rapid Pro, I like that.
Yeah, the only change to the side of Swinbucks is the Rapid Pro.
Yeah, I like that Rapid Pro.
From the Expulsure. And then...
And we still got the brush. Alright,
Dow Junior's coming up right on the right. Push it back on Stringer on the machine though.
Yeah, Stringer's pushing way back.
Stringer goes the closest. Really.
That might be what they need. What they need.
Oh no, the Stringer's on the side of Pearlescence, so...
Oh, Stringer's on Pearlescence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right, Rapid Pro, right.
Alright, Dow's going in for Picker, gets a nice pick, but gets taken out by the machine. Fortunate, right now it's a 3v3 situation, just people fighting in the mid.
Rapid Pro's keeping him back.
Pushed up, yeah, keeping him back.
Little pushed up. They pushed right up on that ledge on that pro. There's not much they can do.
Pro? I don't see no pro.
That Rapid Pro.
Oh, Rapid Pro. I see.
Yeah.
Slash went down and Junior went down on the side of Skidbuck, so they might be able to get a push going here. Tetris is trying to make a play here. Manages to trade out with the hero shot, but will that be enough? Probably. See Logan here just on the perch, watching, making sure no one gets. Oh, gets a nice pick of the bomb. Alright, they're one down. Maybe they can make something happen in this. That Junior goes crazy. Can they get two? Nope. Alright, looks like 2 down inside the Skidbucks, and they're just...
Take some of that turf.
Ooh, that's too bad. Alright, Tower finally gets moving here. Maybe we'll break the first checkpoint with Skidbucks doing 2 down on their side, missing the Junior and the Splash. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Pearlescence right now. My money's not looking too good.
Yeah, Pearlescence got it under control. Pearlescence has me covered.
Yeah, Dab's going with the solo push, trying to get up to that Stringer. And
yeah,
just get
that brush, really good angle on that brush.
They're dropping the hero shot.
Yep. Next checkpoint, and they're keeping it there. They're not letting it through. That pro though, Nope, that's not a pro.
Yeah, that's a Splash, getting them.
That's a
Splash managed to trade out with the machine, and all that's left is the brush, so this is the end of... Zoom out, thank you. That's the end of the push for Pearlescence. 33 is a pretty good lead, but, you know, I have faith. We need to paint up and, you know, control
might be able to bring it back. Pearlescence better not get comfortable.
Yeah.
They better not get comfortable. Because I got 10 bucks right on this.
Dab and Logan are, you know, getting a little pests. They're like right up at that wall. They're putting some pressure on. And then goes the machine, so you know, with one down, maybe they'll get...
Oh, yep, there's...
Yeah,
there's
out comes the big
there's
bubbler on
crab
the...
right there.
Yeah, and the crab on the tower.
Yeah.
Ooh, that Zuka might do some damage.
Zuka, yeah.
And,
Oh, good
yeah,
shot! Good
great
shot.
shot from him. The last one is the junior who
And
who commits instead of jumping out.
it chose Seppuku.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But it was a good effort. You know, 65 points, it's not bad, and they can definitely push it a bit further if they play like they just did. I see the machine enough
That
to
was a
with
good push.
Tetras. I don't think the machine sees Tetras.
Got a little,
Wait,
got a
no!
little comfortable on that.
That's just the machine. There it is. That's going crazy. Tetras can get two, can get two. Oh, that's too bad.
Not quite, not quite, not quite.
Yeah, it was good effort, but Rapid Pros jumped down into mid, almost all alone, so this will be interesting. They'll get backed up, and everyone's on left. So we got Squid Bucks, sorry, Lessons controlling mid right now. Everyone's fighting over this left stack. And the 3 down inside of Squid Bucks, it's just the Rapid Pro.
And it looks like Pearlescence doesn't want to push that cart very much. Push it? No, now they're pushing. Now they're pushing. It looked like they were just...
Fair profit.
Yeah.
Fair profit.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
reverse.
good caster. Oh, no, I don't see this. Look at that. Good caster goes out. There we go.
There you go.
Good
Yep.
play there by, I think that was B. Rapid Pro's trying to get the stringer off the tower, but it's not working out. I'll do first.
Very interesting. It might be that they might not be used to seeing Zipcasters that much. Nice wipeout.
Yep.
For less.
This is the chance. They got to paint up mid, and then maybe they can make one final push. 50 seconds left on
Trying
the
to get
clock.
that paint. Only got a bucket. Only got the bucket. Only got sloshing down there. So.
Yeah, 45 seconds left on the clock. You know, this might be their last opportunity.
They might be able to. I mean, I've gotten like a 2-point overtime win. You know, it's possible. I mean, they got. You know.
Yeah, no, they
might have it.
Lessons. They can make this work. Logan got a nice double there.
Jumping right back. Yep. Jumping right back on point. They're a little crowded on that cart. They might want to separate a bit. But we'll see what happens.
Junior gets picked by...
Pushed up a little far. Nice back
by
shot. Nice back shot.
It's just the Rapid versus the...
There's that brush.
Yep.
Brush is trying to get him off the cart.
They have a jump in. Will they make it work? Got a Junior solos? No.
Not quite. Not quite.
There's a chance. They get a quick wipe with one bomb, and they'll win the game.
Going for overtime? Going for overtime? There you are. There's overtime.
Let's see. Oh,
and that's game. Yeah, that was close though. That was a good push. That was a really good push.
Clean 3-0 sweep from Pearlescence against Good Bucks. That was
very good, but I'm a $10 richer, as they say. So
$10 core.
As I say.
As I say. Rise in pain. Alright, that was a great set from Pearlescence. Amazing.
Yeah, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. There you go. Good job. Yeah, good job, guys. I didn't know much. I didn't know much about the teams. You guys play great. All of you. Seriously, good stuff. When I play, I'm trying to get better. Right? I'm kind of a niche player. I'll look at all the clips and all this stuff. Just like your positioning and how you guys arrange yourselves. It's very I try to see what you guys do, and then I try to replicate it for myself. So this is a good experience watching you guys. Good work. Good stuff. Good stuff. It was so fluid. Come on, that was so good. That was such a good transition, and then you had to fumble the ball without being able to pronounce the team. God. You cracked, so you can't read. Okay, and I got the 8-hit scream. You know that pro. That what I don't know what it was. It looked like a pro to me. It was so blurry. but it's not. No, it's doable. It's doable. I'm chilling, I'm just living life, enjoying it, taking it easy. It's Friday. It's Friday, and you know what? This is a busy one, so this is a nice little break, Just take just, Twitch.tv/. Yeah. No, but this is nice. You know, I kind of like doing this. You know, just casual. Yeah, I didn't think I was either until you half an hour before. I know it's cool. Nah, it's no worries. No worries. No worries. Yeah, no. No, but I'm happy to do it. You know. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware. I mean, it had 3 of the funny numbers, just as missing 1. Yeah, I'm not very fond of tardiness. I'm also a hypocrite though, so. I did? Oh, I guess, yeah. Oh. Yeah, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. To the gallows. To the gallows. What the heck? Looks like we're starting off with Inkblot Academy. Tower control. Yeah. Yeah, looks like that's what we're starting with. So we'll see. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, we're not starting with that. Yeah. Why is that Inkblot tower? Yeah, looks like we got the wrong one. Yeah, that's what's wrong. You're evil. You're evil.
Oh, that's too bad. Looks like you've been off your meds because I have not had my microphone on for this scene. So you
again. So I am off my meds.
Yeah, here you go. Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Alright, let's end this match and we'll get started. Okay, so what they did, shit. What they did was they picked the wrong map and it's taking us a minute, but we'll get going shortly. What they did was Inkblot. What we're supposed to do is do Rainmaker on the Museum d'Alfonsino. What do you think about that?
Oh, Museum d'Alphonse. Oh, yeah, that's interesting map. Rainmaker though on it, I'm not. It's tough, especially that last push, cause it's just a lane, and I'm not very fond of it. But I've seen some really incredible pushes on that, so you know.
Personally, I like Museum a lot.
You like Alfonso?
I do. Alfonso? Alfonsino. I can't believe you.
Alfonso. I don't know why I call it Alfonso. Alfonsino.
Alfonso.
Alfonsino. I don't know. It's yeah, Museum d'Alfonsino. But that last, like, you know, for the KO, it's a rough push. I'm gonna say that. I hate that push personally. Not to say I haven't seen some cool clips from there, you know, and not to say I've never done it, but it's rough. You know. If you're short one, you just need to wait.
You know, I like this map because it's not backline hell like every other map in this game, especially like Hacklefish.
Well, then again, I'm backline, so.
Yeah, you know, you're a little bit biased, and I'm biased the other way around.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with it, because from a backliner's perspective, it's you know.
You know, I like Museum.
Not to say I don't like Alfonso.
No, it's good. I especially like the
Yeah.
flank that you can get coming out of spawn, like being able to get from my spawn
that's a
to
cool
their
flank.
spawn
Yeah, I agree.
in 4.5 seconds. It's pretty nice.
I agree. Yeah, that is a cool little shortcut right there.
Indeed,
But then again, I never use it, you know, because if I use it, I'm in trouble, you know.
Yeah, frontline ballpoint is crazy, and I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got the initial charge, so it's nice if you get pushed, but I wouldn't count on it, you know.
I don't know. You're not a mini.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What can you tell me about
The otters. The otters. I know Verzrick. Verzrick is a he's a player.
He's a player. Yes.
He's a player of the game. Sorry, I know him to be a decent Slayer role, and you know, if you see that come out here, him playing the Spider Shot. It looks like no one's got open pop yet. It's still tested. Verzrick's trying to push up here and make a move against Slosher, but it's not really working. Looks like pop's gonna go to Benthic Brigade. They're both just trying to get mid-control currently, and looks like, oh my god, I didn't even see the back of that. Okay, Territory Water is backed up all the way into their plat by the spinner here. Not spinning on auto pressure, but it's a nice pick against the, I don't know.
Really good lane for rain. Really good for rain right there. Play Nautilus. Yeah, I tried out Nautilus. I'm not too fond of it. I know it's probably just. I know it is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah, I think it's called a skill issue in this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they got Tech Cooler and they're getting ready to push Rainmaker. They can get just 1 or 2 picks. They're gonna be able to run this down maybe to 10. Oh, no.
Yeah,
the
there's that initial
nice
push. That's a
no, the push is still alive. They're still going. All right, they pick up the Rainmaker and oh my god.
Yeah, and there you go.
You got a
KO.
classic.
Yeah.
Change the scene too early, but here we go. We're back to the intermission screen. Yeah, a nice knockout from Benthic Brigade.
Very nice.
Quick game. Very quick game.
Yeah.
Alright.
You had trouble pronouncing Benthic?
No, I couldn't read it.
Oh. Yeah, Benthic Brigade.
No, okay, I'm not gonna show my face on the stream, but I had to lean in to read that. That's on me.
Oh. Okay. What can you tell me about Benthic then?
Not a clue. ESM is a name that looks familiar to me.
Sure.
But
yeah.
do I know much about them? No, I don't. Yeah. Territory Water Otters is the team that I know from this set, and that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Benthic Brigade, with with a performance like that, they're gonna make themselves known in this scene in no time at all.
Yeah, no, they're doing good. They're doing good.
Yeah. Really
I think Otters. I'm personally rooting for. I don't know. I like Otters. I like Sea Otters.
I like the name.
Oh.
I like the name.
So
That's why I'm in the corner.
I like Sea Otters.
But
Benthic's got it. Got it under control.
What could they have done, Territorial Water Otters, to not get folded that quick? Because it started the match, it was pretty evenly matched, and then as soon as that Zuka came out, they got folded, and then they were never able to regroup. So what do you think?
It looks like initially someone from Benthic pushed up really far, and a bucket had high ground on a ledge, which wasn't ideal. So that led to a 3v4 situation, which I think ultimately ended up making them lose mid. So that's something I do. Although then again, I play backliner. I wouldn't push up at least to that ledge. At least until the Rainmaker has been popped,
Yeah.
The moment it becomes a 3v4 situation, I wouldn't worry too much about pushing up. But when it's a 4v4 situation and bubble isn't even popped yet, I'd try to keep your distance,
Yeah, but like, let's say, it's not hyperbolic. After they got
hypothetical.
No, it's not. I'm giving an example. Let me speak.
Okay.
In that match, like, they got popped, they, took someone out, and they immediately started pushing up. And while Territorial Water Otters was dead and they were breaking that checkpoint, they respawned, it wasn't like they managed to make that push while they were dead. They respawned, but then they never managed to get their foot back in the game. So what do you think they could have done there? Like after that respawn?
So that might have been an issue. That might have been an issue of just going in one at a time, and multiple 1v4 situations is not gonna. It's not ideal. So
not
maybe
ideal.
As opposed to pushing up and trying to at least try to get a trade, I'd probably try to just worry about inking turf, and getting ready for that initial push.
Yeah, what's Territorial Water Otters just need? That's tough. It's a fucking mouthful. What they needed to do was, instead of, feeding in one by one after that, initial clap by the Trizuka, they just needed to, regroup, put paint on the ground, and, hold them off a little bit while everyone else stops being dead.
Territorial water otters needed to mark their territory,
They did.
They did.
The name does not check out.
They need to mark their territory, and make sure they know this is otter turf, all right?
It looks like they're trying to switch out Territorial Water Otters. Oh my god, I can't say it. Territorial Water Otters is trying to switch out one of their players for another. Rest in peace, Versrick. He got subbed out round 1. Wait, no, he didn't. Someone else did. But they are taking their sweet time, so we will be seeing this match shortly. However, this second match of the set is Clan Glitz on Hagglefish Market.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm
about
excited
that?
to see this. Hagglefish on
Clams.
On clams. What do you think of it? I want to hear what you think of it.
I
so
asked
that way
you.
I'm not wrong again. I want to hear. What do you think of it?
I asked you.
Hagglefish. Hagglefish clam. Go.
Unpopular. Okay, well, for Hagglefish clams, it's like universally like, but Hagglefish in general, I'm not a huge fan of. It's not a popular opinion.
You don't like it?
No, it's like, well, I don't dislike it a lot, but I don't think it's as good as people say. And that's just my little dipset and the little bottom frag splatter shot opinion. But maybe.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. See how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, but you're a frontliner. You're supposed to.
Well, I'm supposed to complain.
You're not supposed to bottom frag or complain. But,
Okay.
But,
Listen. Things happen. Anyway, I don't like this map. It's not my favorite. I'll still play it, and it's like it's better than getting Undertow or Mahi, but I would pick like even Mincemeat over this. Or obviously Mako, Martin, Sturgeon, my favorites. Wahoo World, I love that.
I like Mako. That's up there. That's up there.
The reason why I don't like Hagglefish is because of the canopy and flanks. So it's like, a good leader player or even a good X-Wash, as long as they're paying attention, they can stop anyone, looking or going through those flanks, and I think that's like a little bit icky to me. Like any talented backliner on that canopy will stop any flank, and at that point you just have to go through the center, which means a lot of bomb spam, a lot of special spam, and for me personally, it's a new game. I don't want to see Flames of Farm and Missiles back anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit honk shoe, for like a better.
Yeah. Honk shoe. I never want to hear you say anything ever again about using some oblivious term. Okay.
That's different.
What honk shoe? That is nowhere near as bad as something like greener pastures. All right. Honk shoe. Oh, honk shoe! I get it. Sorry.
Alright, there we go. Round 1. Sorry,
Round one, here we go.
That's round 2. I have dementia.
Round two,
Bent
sorry,
Grade in the blue versus Territorial Water Otters in the orange.
I like that squeezer.
They got a Hydra. That's what I like to see.
And that's the Hydra. There you go.
So I think that's gonna be what defines the game here. That Hydra being on the canopy and watching over all the flanks. And compared to Bent Grade without the backliner. So see how this goes. Alright, so far pretty even. They're just trying to control mid. Looks like Knott's trying to make the move on the right flank, but is backed up. I think they can make it work. So far, it's just stand still. Splash goes in really hard, dies and feeds. Ezric, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little far. It's
they're pretty even
starting to lose mid.
Yeah, no,
both even.
Both splash
Going
both
for
go
the
down.
flank?
Rush the flank.
Yep, there you go. Two, double on that, double.
They get 2. Alright, Squeeze is backing
There's
up.
2,
Looks
and that's
like
mid.
If they pass
There you
clams, they got more than enough to make a push. This would be their time to go.
And there's that. If they can
That's
get
the wrong
clams up
basket.
there.
Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see. Will they feed or will they get decent push here? They don't get the
Nice,
backline, then
yeah.
they go 2 down on their side. Versrick and the crab tank, but
This crab
it's
tank.
denied.
Oh, not quite on that crab tank. Yeah.
That's too bad. Alright. Benthic Brigade does a good job defending that push. Manages to stop them with 13 times. It would have been devastating for the scoreboard. And now Benthic Brigade moves right back in and takes over mid. and is fading up into the court now. You can see the brush all the way on the flank though.
That
About
glass-
to take out
glass
the squeezer.
root.
Oh, but the knock takes him out in trades. It's a 3v3 situation, pretty evenly matched. Oh, out comes Trizuka. Let's see if we manage to get any picks. Got a whole lot of nothing. Splash Player
Not
running
quite.
up and
Oh.
dying immediately. That's a common
Yeah,
theme.
not quite.
There's Rick. I am sobbing. My coaching did nothing for you. Yeah, it's the Hydra here, like I said, on the canopy, just bringing the
Hydra on
points,
that
but
canopy.
they're gonna push back with the Crab
There's
Tank and
Zuka,
the Trizuka. Yep. Oh, Hydra was low.
Yep.
Nice look on your
Killer
Splash
Whale.
Player, Mr. Awesome. Trying to
Still
get
going,
right,
though.
managed to
Still
trade
going.
out with
Not
a...
quite. It was a
tried
nice
out-
trade, though.
Yeah, nice trade with Splatter Shot, but that's too bad. That's a dead person. I went to the wrong guy. Okay. That's embarrassing. Alright, so we got Benthic Brigade pushed up all the way up in the court. They got Power Climb, so they might be getting pushed down
They're
here,
gonna
but
have to
they go
stop this
down.
push.
Yeah, Berserk goes and trades with the Power Climb carrier, and that's
There's
gonna be
Rain.
you know,
Rain's gonna.
push is gonna be halted for now. Oh, they get it and try to make a
Hydra.
play.
Hydra going back on the canopy. Not quite stopped. Think Zuka might get that Hydra. Not quite. Quite.
Yeah, let's see if they can follow up though, because again, like I said, that one Power Climb getting into the basket might not be a good thing. It might just help territory Water Otters bounce back and help with their clan
Gonna
economy.
push. Yeah. Hydra ready with Booyah.
Yeah, Hydra tries to use Panic Fluya, but
Not quite.
it gets cancelled,
Not
and
quite.
that comes the Crab Tank, so
And
this
there's
might
the
be
Crab
a
Tank.
follow-up push for them. Yeah, two go down inside territory Water Otters, they need to regroup here and stop feeding in, and then they can maybe make something happen. Looks like they don't.
Oh, he just Crab Tank.
They
Oh,
saw
wow.
Clan coming,
Big
and they're
push.
two down on side of Bent Brigade, so that might be the end of the push. Yep, they're backing up, but another one goes down, so they're still holding mid just fine. The minute
Now
and
it's
50
battle
left,
of
and
control.
only 80 or only 20 points taken off of any team. This still could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
It's
I was about to say this is anyone's game, really.
yeah, that is very like
Nothing set in
flip-flop
stone
mode.
yet.
Yeah. Alright, looks like we got the Battle of the Splashes here on the right side. Berserk runs away. Spare, I would too. I'm a coward. Looks like they're just trying to hold mid here. I heard the Booyah Bomb, but there it goes. Now it's coming out. Right behind him. And Killer Whale. Looks like they're trying
And the Killer Whale. Killer Whale is
They
devastating.
go one,
Situations like
one
this.
down on each side. Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
Alright, now it's just 1v1 mid between, I think, the Splash and the Splash Shot. Nope, that's a Hydra.
Hydra. Yeah.
Hydra jumps out, and that's just gonna be Splash here in mid trying to paint up court. Happens to Crab Tank. Might not be a great place to like flank.
Yeah, not the best place for a Crab
Oh,
Tank, but
there's the
still made it
close.
work though. Is he gonna be able to get the Hydra pick? Not
Not
quite.
Oh, managed to trade the brush.
And
go
it's traded
down,
brush.
And there's the Hydra. That's a wipe out on the side of Benthic Brigade. This would be the time to paint up mid and try to get your specials ready and make a push here.
Is another pick with that Zuka? Nice Booyah.
And Booyah comes out.
Pretty good spot Booyah. I personally would have waited, but that's pretty good Booyah.
Yeah, the issue here is they're all pushed up, but they've got no power climbs. Not yet, at least.
Yeah, the Hydra is up there. The Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra's all the way up. It's just up to the Ink Brush to make a play, but unfortunately, got a whole lot
Not
of
quite.
nothing.
Dropping in a little bit of an awkward spot right there.
Yeah, they had the advantage, but not the clams, and they couldn't make that push happen. So that was, a good attempt, but they needed to be a little bit more patient. They couldn't make that work. 5 seconds up on in the match, and
The Killer Will.
it's only a little. Yeah.
I mean,
like,
if they get that clam in +1, they might be able to bring this back.
well, they got 30 seconds left of overtime, and looks like it's just the brush against 4 players. So let's watch this guy solo.
Ooh, wow.
And
Not
Brush
quite.
goes down and the power counter goes in.
And
That'd be
there's power.
2-0
Yeah.
or on the side of Bent Grade.
Yeah. 2-0 on Benthic.
Yep. Fortunately for the stream, it's not going to be super boring and is a play all 3 set for groups, so we get to see Bent Brigade sweep one more time.
Well, I personally still have the Water Otters. All right. I think I don't know. I think Water Otter's got it individually. I think it's just a matter of like there was some ult popping, which I see sometimes on Clam. They'll throw the Booyah right before the basket, so it's open space, to just go in and throw the Clam in,
Yeah.
or at the very least dissipate the opposing team, and popping several ults at once. There might have been some communication errors on their end, but
Now, I don't think
some awkward pops.
I don't think the issue was with the Booyah Bomb. I think that was in a pretty good place, pretty good time. If they had that power climb, they had the push go and all the specials were used. In my opinion, they were used just right. Like that Trizuka got a nice pick, and then that Booyah Bomb backed everyone else up. It's just they couldn't follow up with their power clam, and the brush came a bit too late with that clam. That's what cost them the game. You know, they had, I believe, 17 clams. That would have been a great lead for them had they timed that right. But alas. Alright, looks
Water
like
Otter can be formidable. Don't when the when Benthic gets comfortable, I don't know. I see. Yeah. I think Benthic got comfortable on that round, and that's when their guard was down, and Water Otter very nearly made that their match.
Yeah, almost right. I don't know.
Very close.
Benthic is a lot more coordinated. Whenever they go down, like they're not perfect. They still do get wiped out and get picked, but whenever they come back, they're a lot more coordinated. Whereas Territorial Water Otters is, less coordinated on their return, and they get picked again, and then that just keeps the pressure going on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we're heading into our third match here shortly, within 1 minute's time. Could you guess what favorite map of the people this is?
Sorry, come again?
Could you guess what map it is? It's the favorite of the people.
Favorite of the people?
Yes. We've been here before.
Splat zones?
It is Splat Zones on where?
Is it Splat Zones on,
It should not be that hard.
Is it Mincemeat?
No, I said the people's favorite, not my favorite. We're gonna be visiting Splat Zones on Mako Mart here.
Oh, Mako. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, Mako Mart, the people's favorite, everyone's favorite map, besides Sturgeon. So we'll get to see some Splatoon 2 play here. I expect to see a lot of missiles for our Splatoon 2 nostalgia.
Yep.
Alright, 5 seconds left and rule.
I was very happy to learn that after launch they kept all the Splat 1 music and then made more and put it all in the game, because I don't know, I really like the soundtrack in this game. I think the soundtrack in this game is very well done, and there's like
odd choice coming out from Territorial Water Artists, Jet Sculpture. That's not something you see very often because, for lack of a better term, it sucks. And when I say it sucks, I mean it has the ink pack. That's what it has. Yeah.
Oh, it just comes with ink.
Oh, that's a nice double from the
nice
bucket.
Double,
here.
yeah.
That's
very nice double on that.
And 3 go down on the side of Territorial Water
Artists. 3 go down.
Yep. That's gonna be the zone for
situation. And there's knockout.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna be the zone for epic grade. It's really
just
early.
Playing right off that ledge. That bucket knows exactly what they're doing.
Yep. Just watching this ledge, and they're unable to push into it thus far. And the Hydra with the Booyah Bomb coming up.
Oh!
Did he just eat?
Oh, ate up by the skull.
Yeah, the Booyah Bomb just went.
One thing I will say about back on Charger, if there's ever a Booyah, it doesn't hurt to just pop the back,
Oh yeah, for sure. Looks like
nice retake of the zone.
Yeah, nice retake here. Wasn't very nice retake. Wasn't too bad. The Splash managed to barely get out with his life. And Squeeze just follow, but managed to miss the shots. Brush is taking over right stack here and is trying to make a play, but they're surrounded. And 3 down, 4 down, that's another wipe out for the side of that brigade. Alright, they push back in here, coming up from the top. They managed to take down the Splash and see what they can do with that bucket, and everyone else is just holding the fridge and trying to make something happen. Brush is trying to go around, but they get picked by the Nautilus, and that's just a 3v. No,
that Izuka.
Yeah, the Izuka managed to take out the Hydra, and Doubler goes down in zone. And
the first initial.
Can they take the zone? Yeah, they can. Alright, so 27 is a pretty good lead, but it's not impossible. So we got Brush here, managed to take out the Splash, and now they're just holding the stack, and they'll, probably be able to put a good dent in score.
That initial Izuka barrage from earlier nearly got a double kill. Very cool, but nice pick. Very nice pick with that Inkzuka. Nice pick with that Inkzuka. Yeah, Brush playing right up front, taking the turf, trying to keep him back. You're seeing the Hydra play right off that edge, just using every bit of range that thing has.
Ooh, they wwere so
and
close.
There's point.
Territory Water Otters 4 points off of getting the lead. They still got time to bring it back, but you know, very, very close, and they now have to work through that 50-point penalty, which will take some time to get off. Looks like we got the previous Splash here striking and trying to look for kill. Managed to pick off the opposing junior and the squeezer.
And the Zoom, yep. Oh, there's back.
Oh, yep.
There's 3 down.
Well, they didn't get him, but you know, same thing. Got the Jet Sculpture, and now they're all respawned in. Let's see how they managed to do a retake here. They got 19-6 left on the board. This is their last chance to manage to get, or last opportunity to get a push going here. Zone's half blue.
And they're going in. They're going right in.
They can do it. They can do it.
You've lost control.
5 points left. Can they make it work? There we go. They got control back.
And there you go. There's the overtime.
Yeah, Nautilus backing up, and so is the Hydra, I believe. Sitting up in the perch, getting prepared to take it back.
And they all move right back uniform. They don't care. They'll wait. They'll just get them on the next push. That's their strategy.
Yep. Battle Junior managed to take out the Nautilus on the left side, and so it goes down.
There's Booyah trying to neutralize point.
Yep. Oh,
Like going right in. That Vac's working to their advantage.
That's been stuck in the stack. Oh wow.
Right on the stack. Yep, they're down.
Yeah, I just pushed up really far, taking over the zone, and they managed.
Yeah.
Oh, one more voice down
Trying
the side
to
of
keep
Water
it for
Otters.
as long as they can. And there's Booyah right behind.
Yeah, Nautilus versus Junior in zone. We have dropped him, but that's going to be the zone for Ben Brigade. It's too bad.
Now it's just up to the Otters. This brush should not push in. This brush should probably wait for their teammates.
Yeah. The Territorial Water Otters was 3 down to their side, and they've been pushed all the way back into Fridge, past Fridge. And Brush is trying to make a play going around and going for the bucket. Did they manage to get him? No, they get picked by the bucket. And Junior's pushed up really far, trying to go and get Splash, but they can take it down too. And Splash managed to get a triple, I think. That was triple. Yeah, they got everyone.
Yep, this is Brush. Brush trying to neutralize last grenade, but alas.
Alas, a 3-0 sweep for Bent Brigade against the Territorial Water Otters.
There's some good plays on both sides. Good plays on both sides. I got a bit of insight from that match. That was good. That's personally something I struggle with, even with the Otters. You think you're losing the match, and you gotta get in. You gotta get in, right? If you're last seconds on zones, that makes sense to push. But if I just have that feeling, that urge to just go in, and it never works. It never ever works. That's something I need to work on personally. Yeah. That's the one thing that I thought was really unique when I tried out Splat, even in 2, was you got all these games like EFT, just stuff that rewards personal improvement. And I just thought it was very unique how Splat more rewards teamwork, and it's like you need to work on aspects of your gameplay that you never really paid attention to, yeah, sure, you got games like Overwatch or CS or any of those others where you have to where you have to work with your team, but it doesn't have that same feeling that Splat has. It really rewards you if you have good team synergies.
Yeah, unless you're Kyo, you can't really just go in solo. The other day I went against Kyo and solo Kyo and I got wiped by him. So I'm sobbing still. I'll never recover from this. Alright, looks like we got our next match here. Let's see. We're going third watch. We got Elegant Ruby versus Pixelated. You know anything about these teams?
No. Do you? You know anything about these teams?
I do. I
already gave my spiel. All right.
I'm gonna ask you each time. Maybe you recognize one of these famous people.
And you're gonna keep quizzing me. When you clearly are.
It's funny though. Okay. All right. Elegant Ruby. I know they played in From the Ink Up before. They are not a first-time contender. I don't know anything about them. I know they're here, and that's about it. Pixelated.
What is
My
wrong
people.
with you?
My people.
What's wrong with you?
I don't actually know
Yeah.
that much about Pixelated. But they're sub. They're sub. Weem. My
God.
man. The best carbon roller NA. Unfortunately, no, not actually the best carbon roller NA, but you know, he's great.
Oh.
I learned that recently he's been
you know, that's
flexing backline. Yeah, I see him in the lobby here with a heavy
Oh,
splat lane.
Oh, he's oh, okay.
Yeah, one of your kind.
Oh,
You.
yeah. Oh, what? All right, listen. You want to go there?
What does this mean, huh? I can't say the
Okay,
joke I want to
just
make.
your
But
backliners. Fine, we'll just let you get splatted. Whatever.
yeah,
Fine.
you do anyways, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I guess I do anyway. I bet there's a reason for that.
I'm done yet. I was a little bit too hasty. We're still
little too
waiting for the match. Okay.
Yeah.
Besides Liam, because I actually don't know anyone else besides. Oh, well, I guess Junkie. Junkie's a good brush player. We'll get to see some Octobrush gameplay, I believe, from them. Amy on the side of Pixelated is a machine, and I think, well, no, icky meta player, just like me, for real. But that's the gist of it. And then, of course, Weem, my man, Carbon Roller, and Backline Flex, the most unorthodox combo known to man, but, you know, he was great. Alright, looks like the first map here for the set is going to be Tower Control on Mincemeat Metalworks. Opinions?
Mincemeat Metal, tower control?
Yeah, Tower Control.
Tower on Mincemeat. Typically not that fond.
Not
Not
that
that
fun.
fond. Not that
Really?
fond. No. If I get Mincemeat, it's probably gonna have to be Splat or Rain. Our zones are Rain. I just don't like the I just don't like Tower on that map really. I can't explain why. I don't like it. It feels like you're always at an awkward angle, and I'm not a fan.
Because, like, you know, maps like Hagglefish and Mincemeat, they favor backline. So
Seriously.
yeah, I thought you'd be liking it. Anyways, we
Nah,
got Elegant Ruby here in teal, and we got Pixelated in the orange. And that's what I like to see. We got the brush coming out from Junkie, and Machine coming from Amia, and then Heavy Splat coming out from Liam. I'm a Prophet. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
see
even
that
so far.
lobber, and I'm
Oh,
having
Milk's pushing up
flashbacks.
real far with the blue goes. Trying to get a pick on this Blob Bobber here. Can they get it? And they do. Blob Bobber goes down on the
Nice
side
pick
of...
on the lobber. Yep,
Oh, and a
nice
double
pick
on the
lobber.
on
A
the
double.
brush as well. Can we get a triple?
Might get
I
triple
got it.
on the brush.
Oh my
triple
god.
on the brush. Triple on the brush.
Milk is going crazy.
Yep. They own
Oh,
mid.
almost got a quad,
They own
but
tower. They own
the
tower.
team
They
is
own
too
tower.
good. Yep.
That lobber's gonna be a problem. They need to deal with that lobber soon. That Splatling's keeping them at bay, though. That's good stuff.
Yep, already passed the first checkpoint.
Keep an
Only
eye.
40 seconds in. That is,
Keep
you know,
an
pretty
eye
good.
on that brush behind. Might be able to get a flunk on that bucket.
Yep, Russian bucket. Yep, like you said.
Yep.
Your
Nope.
Prophet.
Doesn't matter though. Oh yeah, that's
is it 3 down inside of Pixelated? That might be the push for them, but 54 is a pretty good start, especially if they're only being 54 seconds in.
There's Lobber. Lobber playing to its strengths.
Alright, there goes the Zipcaster.
Nice Zipcaster. Nice Zipcaster.
Oh, unfortunately misses the crush.
Going
No, that's too
for
bad.
seconds. Not quite. Not quite.
Oh, they didn't even get a one pick. But, you know, this good brush got damage on the range blaster and managed to make him go back a little bit. So, just good attempt. Range blaster putting the wave breaker up on right stack, being annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched currently. Just fight over mid, trying to get some paint on the floor. Slash just trying to make a play here on the right, but backs up and doesn't go for it. It's just a bit of a stalemate right now. Is Amia hiding Amia? I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Amia. Amia's hiding there by the by the bomb, trying to make something happen. Milk goes down to bomb though.
Oh, looks like we got.
Yeah, they're one down inside Pixelated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Range Blast is pushing up on the right side, trying to get a pick, but he's low on health when they back up. Zipcaster comes out from Junkie and doesn't get anyone yet.
Yeah, that's a weird
stop.
spot. That's a weird spot. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No, they're good.
It's good that they didn't commit to Zipcaster and backed out with well good. Looks like they one down inside of Elegant Ruby. They're missing that Tri-Slasher, I think. Nope, they're missing
That
something.
range blaster. That range blaster.
Ooh,
Gotta
they're two
keep an eye on
down.
that range blaster. Yep.
Two
down.
inside
Three
Elegant
down,
Ruby,
that's Lava, and
they're
that's Wipeout.
They're making a great push here. should be breaking
Yep.
checkpoint too.
Might be able to make a checkpoint too. It's gonna be
Oh,
close.
we have
but-
on the flat pushing.
Oh, there's Booyah. Really good
Yeah.
Booyah. Keeping them back.
Yeah,
Lobber
and
can't
the
get in
Zipcaster as
position
well.
in time.
Yep, they're all just
Yep.
popping all their specials and pushing here.
Keeping them
Oh,
back.
Weave
That's-
goes down though.
that's
That
it.
might not be. No, that might not be checked for them. They're throwing bombs and all that.
Lobber might try to.
Oh yeah, they got Jenkins.
Nice Booyah
Booyahs,
going
all
for
that.
the. Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to get back into objective here.
Trying to pause that cart. There's brush
Frontline
down.
heavy splatling goes crazy.
Frontline heavy splatling. Yeah,
Yep.
I got it. Splatling right back on that cart. Wave breaker.
On the
Keeping them
ice
at
cream
bay.
truck.
That's what they need.
Wind goes
Yep,
down. but they
Lobber,
broke the
Lobber
checkpoint,
got
and
their
that's all they
range.
need from that.
Lobber
That's all
has
they
its
need.
range. Yeah.
Alright, so they got the kills. They just need a trade, milk, and something. A brush. I can't read their name because I have broken glasses, but decent trade. It's just, paying up and, get the push going. Only 1 minute and 42 on the clock. They gotta get something going soon. Inkjet managed to pick off the brush, so this might be a good opportunity for them.
Nice
Little
Inkjet right
Weems,
there.
Weems just sitting on perch here. Perch snipe? I don't know.
Have to get out of that range.
Oh,
Get
gets
out of
picked out of
range.
range.
Yeah,
That's too
yeah,
bad.
I feel ya.
Alright, this should be their
man.
chance to
It's
get a
rough.
push going, but no one's going for a tower. Brush is going on, and here, we'll get started. Alright, brushes stack. Oh, gets picked.
Rush duel. Yep, there we
This
go.
might be
Go down.
Ruby's push. But no, they respawned and now they're being pushed back.
Flatling playing to its strengths, just keeping them back. Keeping
hear
them off
Booyah
that
bomb. There
tower.
it is.
Stop that push, and there's Booyah.
Yeah, Booyah Bomb doesn't really
And
do all
there's
that
and there's
much,
that
but-
there's that splatling down. They're open. They have an opportunity to get some points on that checkpoint. Just keeping it coming. Just get as much ink down on that card as you can, on that tower as you can. I call
Launches
it the
out
card.
and almost picks that ink brush.
Almost close.
Yeah, the brush isn't dead yet. They're
Rush
it's a-
duel,
it's a-
rush
it's a-
duel,
it's a
Octo V.
2v4 situation.
Yep. Octo hops out. Save some time on that respawn.
Oh, they're still going. They might be able to get a lead here. If they keep feeding in like this.
Yeah.
Brush is really low on health and Beam's putting the pressure on him. See if Pixelated will be able to get the tower here. The 3 down
That,
inside
that-
of 3 down inside of Elegant Ruby, and that's it's probably gonna be a push for them. Yep, that's it's a
trying to
delayed wipe
Yeah.
on the side of Elegant Ruby, so that's that. So they can make a play here in the last 10 seconds. That is the game for the side of Pixelated. Give a try slasher here. We get someone. They just need to get on that tower and keep it. Alright, we got time for one last push here. See if they can make it work.
Yeah. If they can
Alright,
get past
Inkjet
that
comes
first
out.
initial push, Inkjet coming out. Inkjet going, picking those Gugas. Keeping them at bay. Keep them at bay.
Oh, that might.
Oh,
that
Booyah
might be it.
right on
Oh,
the-
2 down
right on
from
the
the Booyah
tower.
bomb, and that's
2
game
down.
Pixelated.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough Booyah. Not much they could have done there.
Yeah. That was, a really good attempt by Elegant Ruby there. Almost managed to, get a lead there at the very end, if not for that Booyah bomb. But
Yeah.
we got the machine moment, and that's how that ends.
Yeah.
Alright,
Fade out.
0 to 1, 4 pixelated.
You got it.
Sorry, 1-0, 4 pixelated.
I'd say the hardest, and the reason why, again, why I'm really conflicted about tower control mincemeat is just those checkpoints, trying to sit on that cart, it's rough. It's really rough, because you're at the same, you don't have a height advantage. You don't have much going for you, You really don't have much going for you when you're on that cart in those checkpoint spots. And, when a lobber comes around, and you're getting inked from a position you can't even see, and it's rough. It's rough. It's very rough. That's why I'm very conflicted about tower control mincemeat.
It's fair enough.
Makes for some interesting.
Wait, hold on. What's happening here? Is it?
Oh yeah.
Wait, we're losing members of Elegant Ruby here and dropping out of the lobby like flies. What happened?
Yeah, might be. I don't know. Yeah.
Alright. If we manage to get these players back, oh, there they are. Doesn't happen, but they're good. It's like second match of set 3. Rainmaker, Sturgeon Shipyard. This is your cue.
Is it time?
It's time. Opinions.
Sturgeon. Sorry, game mode.
Rainmaker, Sturgeon Shipyard.
Sturgeon on Rainmaker. I don't have many maps where I don't like the Rainmaker, so I'm gonna have to go with the thumbs up on this one.
Mahi Mahi.
Alright, Mahi Mahi. Alright, okay.
Easy
Alright,
pickings there.
Well, that's the outlier, alright?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the outlier. You know, when I heard Mahi was coming back in this game, because I never played Splat 1, right? So I was you know, it seemed kind of hyped. So I was really excited to try it out, but you know, it's just, it's a weird map. So it's a weird.
We got let down to Mahi Mahi.
Yeah,
I have an unpopular opinion. I actually don't mind Splat Zones and Tower Control on Mahi. They're not that bad.
You don't
really.
mind it?
I don't mind it.
I think tower control on Mahi is just way too quick. You know.
Well, it is, like, but like once
the moment you got one checkpoint, you got two.
Hear me out, right? Like once you crack a checkpoint on Mahi Tower, it's really not that bad. Like the the water goes down.
Oh yeah, the tide shifts and all.
Yeah, tide shifts and you know.
I think that's cool. I think that's very cool, and we don't. There's
the
not
gimmick.
much of that in the. Yeah.
I like the gimmick, but it is so small.
It's just, yeah, if they made it a little bigger of a map, I'd say, you know,
yeah,
we're looking good.
I don't think it's too bad, but you know, it is what it is.
No, but I think the changing tides is a very cool concept.
It
yeah,
is.
Let's see what we're working with right here.
Alright, round 2, Pixelated versus Elegant Ruby with Pixelated in the purple and Elegant Ruby in the orange. So pretty normal comp. Did anything change? Oh, the Glugas on the side of Pixelated changed to Dual Squelchers.
And it looks like Lobber switched to Tri-Slash.
No,
was there always a Tri-Slash?
No, Lobber switched to Dual Squelchers. Oh, 3 down on the side of Elegant Ruby.
Wow,
That's it. Really,
wow, amazing
really
push, amazing push. That's a checkpoint right there.
Yep, Green cracks checkpoint, correct. Alright, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, that was a devastating loss.
30
right
seconds in, and we're already this far. If they can keep up this performance, then we'll have a 2-0 in no time. You can see Milk there right under the barrier. Just waiting for someone to drop down. Oh, but they got marked, so they're not water. They better jump out of there. They don't.
That's a
and they die.
spot. They didn't jump. Yeah, too late on that jump.
That's too bad. Alright, looks like they get Rainmaker pop again, but you know, it's a 3v4 situation. Maybe Pixelate can make this work. Oh, but Weem goes down to the Inkjet.
Yeah, no, not ideal. Not an ideal situation for them.
Not ideal.
Just gonna have to hold it off. You know, I would have waited on pop personally, but you know, they're just trying to keep him off that Rainmaker. This is a game of time right now.
So he comes out on the side of Ruby. Do they manage to find pick? No. 40 damage curse.
What I find a little surprising.
They had a DC. That's too bad.
Oh, a DC? Yeah.
DC on the side Pixelated. I think that was Milk that just disappeared. I was part of here.
Yeah, having a little dance off.
Okay, there we go. I was wondering someone do it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll
That's
come back
unfortunate.
Come back and visit Sturge Shipyard in a second. But
yeah.
for now, that's that. Such a good first push, but they're not going to be able to maintain it.
Alas, they're you know.
Alright. I need water so bad, so you entertain.
Yeah, go get some water. I'll entertain.
Yeah, entertain them.
The
masses.
The what? The masses. That's a good word. I was trying to think of a word. So how's your day? Hi, Hugo. Alright, so one thing I thought was kind of interesting in that whole, in that match anyway, as Splatling, I always try for height advantage. From what I saw, I didn't see Splatling climb up on that tower, which I thought was a little weird, but, you know, that was a little interesting. You know, good stuff. I also got some. I brought water with me, unlike that guy. He's unprepared. He believe it or not, he told me to get water before this started, and I'm a little disappointed in him that he didn't get water. But you know, I got water. I ended up ordering some Chinese today. So
yeah, you did. I'm back.
Yeah,
your order's here.
Yeah, hi. Yeah. Oh, it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Joke is on the order.
I was talking about how you were telling me to get water.
Yeah, I heard you.
Started.
I've been here for like a minute, and I just wanted to hear what shit you're talking.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, are we ready yet? Looks like we got everyone back in the lobby, but we'll. We're Hampton. Wait, what?
You're fast.
I thought you said I was fat.
No. No. No, I didn't. I said you were fast. Because that was, it takes me a bit to get water. Although I have to go down a flight of stairs, and, you know.
Alright, I just got insider information from the Weem. Milk, the Newly Switcher's controller, stopped working. So,
Oh, it stopped working.
rest in peace. Alright, back into round 2, for real this time, of
For real this time, yeah.
of set 3 of groups from the Inca.
Any weapon switches or
Any
no?
weapon switches? No, it's not allowed. Alright, we got same
allowed,
comps, everything. We got Elegant Ruby in the pink, and we got Pixelated in green on the right side. Alright, so let's see.
All
see how
pushing
this
mid, just getting there as fast as they can.
Yep.
All grouped up really close. That's wow.
Yeah, junkie on spinner. Gonna get nope. Gonna get nothing. And I try saw sure. Oh, got a laser.
Oh, right, already.
He was just trying to make a play, but falls down into the fight club and is pushed up really far. You might get stuck between the Blue Soldiers and the machine. Someone picks Weave, but I wasn't paying attention to that. Zuka comes out and gets nothing.
Yeah,
Gets
not
scouted.
quite a ideal spot for that Zuka, but you know.
Yeah, right now,
How's those-
turf control is kind of in the favor of Elegant Ruby. They're doing marginally better this time. Didn't feed at the start. Managed to take the Rainmaker and looks like they're going to be pushing it
Yeah.
to the left side.
Yeah, they're turning it around, pushing left,
Yeah.
trying to get past that. Yep,
Oh,
there's
Inkjet comes
Zuka.
out.
Or Inkjet, there's
Trying to
Inkjet.
find a pick.
There, that's a checkpoint right there.
Yep.
Trying to get a pick on that that Inkjet. Not quite, but good keeping them back. That's what we need. Ultimately, I think that's going to be what wins them this game. So,
Inkjet.
yeah, just trying to keep them back. Just
Oh.
get as much turf as you can. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Ready with Ink Zuka. Wondering if they're gonna pop it
Alright.
right here. Yep,
Oh,
there you
managed to
are.
pick one.
There's one pick.
Does not manage to pick two. Oh, does manage to pick two.
and
Ooh.
there you go. There you are.
Rainmaker
Yep,
and he's gonna
yep.
try and run
Not
the beam,
quite.
but
Not,
that's
not,
too
not
bad.
the most ideal push for that rain. But
Yeah.
nearly got that.
was
Nearly
great.
got that spot link. Yeah, and as I said earlier, that spot link's just trying to play the height.
Yeah, but then the bucket takes
I
that
was
height
wondering,
from
I was
him.
wondering when that was
and,
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucket took it, and now it's a
Yeah,
situation.
unfortunately, just not enough range from that tri-slosh, and can't manage to get that pick on Billy Sculptures. Oh, here's Zipcaster. Oh,
Wonder if they're gonna.
there
Wonder
you go.
if
Zipcaster
Inkjet's
goes
gonna get
crazy.
popped in a sec.
Goes around, tries to get a pick, and
Zipcaster
almost,
trying to get a pick,
almost takes
not
out the
quite.
flash, but not
Not
yet.
quite.
That's too bad.
Yep.
It looks like the two down inside of Elegant Ruby, so this may be a good time to try and take something happen, but Rush is getting that range, so we needs to back him up and get that pesky something.
Just trying to keep him back.
Oh, there we
Trying
go.
to keep
Nice
back.
pick on Brush.
That's it. There it is. There it is. There it is. They own it. They're gonna have to wait though. They're waiting. They're keeping it safe.
Yeah. Ember's you're pushing back into mid from, you know,
All four of them are there.
yeah, everywhere.
Oh, there's Splosh. There's
Yes,
yeah,
comes
Brush
out,
going for a
and,
kill.
Yeah, Brush
Not
manages to get
quite,
one,
not
but
quite.
gets taken out from the enemy Brush. And then the enemy
Yeah.
Brush goes down to
And then enemy Brush
Weem,
is taken down,
goes
yeah.
Weem.
Trying to keep him back. There's a wave breaker. Oh,
Zuka
there's
comes out,
Inkzuka.
almost goes Weem, but
Just canceling that. Miss the kill, so you know going for the wave breaker.
yeah, that was the average Trizuka hitbox, unfortunately. That would have been a nice kill, but alas.
So I both love and hate Inkzuka for that. You know.
I think
Sometimes
it's
you're
great.
hitting
You see
shots.
the-
You're hitting
yeah.
shots that you should not be hitting, but other times, you know, it's just,
Yeah,
it's cruel.
it's cool, but you just need to shoot a little bit above their head and let the shot
Yeah.
fall onto them, and then it'll work wonders.
Yeah.
Right now, minute 41, it's, you know, really even. No one's trying to make any hero plays. They're just like sitting, waiting. Spring out of them.
There's
But they managed to get one
there's the
pick, and that
rain.
means
Trying to
they're
get that checkpoint. They pushed up
Oh,
enough. But they're gonna
barely.
cancel right before the checkpoint.
See if they can get popped.
One
here. If
wave
they get
breaker
popped here,
down.
then that
One
means
wave breaker
they
down.
get
Just keep them back. Just keeping them back. That's good. This is gonna be wins in this game. You know.
Had to get popped, so
We might see a scenario where that Brush might try to cancel.
Ooh, there we go.
No, not
Just
quite.
barely managed
Quite.
to get that checkpoint.
They
They
try
can
to
go
reset
Valkyrie,
the
that would be
Rainmaker right here.
but fortunately, no. You run it off
Nope.
of the left side, but
Run
they
it
die
right
and it
off.
respawns
Yeah,
on the left
died right
side.
there. Just sitting in the ink, waiting for the right opportune time.
I
Wow,
gotta
that
jump in,
that
then-
Octobrush got really close right there.
And let's see how Slade can bring this back here. He managed to win top and just block a tiny little bit forward, and they'll be game front. Oh man, it took the pop.
They're popping. I don't. If I were in that situation, I'd just try and reset Rainmaker because that's a really awkward angle, you know.
Yeah, but they're trying to run around. Oh no, they're trying to use the Rainmaker.
Use the Rainmaker? Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to go on too.
Yeah, that's an awkward position for that Rainmaker. That's gonna be awkward to try and stop now.
He takes the Rainmaker, and this will
Yep,
be it. If they manage to get the lead here, there we go.
Be it. Yep, there it is. There it is.
And just barely squeezed out the lead with 15
I
seconds.
would have just tried to reset that Rainmaker. Now they're in a situation where they got a really good push.
Yeah,
they're dropping like flies, but they're inching their way forward. They're inching their way forward.
Yeah, they got a nice lead, and you know, as long as they keep this, then
they can get overtime at the very least. They might be able to pull something. Let's see what happens.
They're trying to run, but they're about to be cut off by
They're trying to run. They're just trying to run.
It's just the Rainmaker versus Zipcaster,
Playing
and
for
they
time.
go down.
Not quite. Yeah, not quite.
Chat says let's go beam, and you know, they get their wishes pixelated.
They got their wishes.
Let's go 2-0 against Elegant Ruby in the third set. Now, like I said, it is play all three, so we'll get to see one more chance for Elegant Ruby to bring it back. Now that was a really close match, so you know, I have high hopes for them. They can make it work.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some good stuff going. They had some good stuff going.
For sure.
Good stuff. Yeah. How's your water?
I have some water, not enough of it.
Not enough of it.
No, because I didn't
Want
bring
to go
any
get
with
some
me.
more?
No.
Oh, you didn't bring any with you?
No, I didn't bring any with me, I just chugged 3 cups of it.
Oh.
And apparently that was enough, I'm still parched.
So parched?
Parched indeed.
I brought a whole bottle.
All
Like
water.
Bottle of water.
Serious?
Oh, yeah, very funny.
Can't believe you'd say that.
Yeah. I like this song. The song's pretty good. I was pretty happy
so
with
we're gonna
it. You don't like the song? Are you kidding me?
We got a better song.
Dun, 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 dun. You didn't like that? In the campaign? No?
It got old because you know, I played the campaign early, so I heard that song.
Oh yeah,
a
you
lot.
played it early. Yeah.
Alright, last match of the set, Clan Blitz on Scorch Gorge. So, this will be an interesting one. I don't expect to see, like, no Hydras or anything like that on this map. It's very noble, so we'll see what they do. I'm not expecting, the big range people. That is horrible wording. But, the big range people, like I said. I'll never see that again. Alright. Last match of Elegant Ruby versus Pixelated.
This is a good map for me, personally. I like playing this. You just got that range. You got like 3 spots you can play as backliner, maybe more. I have 3 that I play there.
I lied. I expected Weem to not be on the heavy splat lane, but looks like Weem's still on the heavy splat lane.
Yeah, Weem's stuck it.
Unfortunately,
this is good map for splatling. I mean, you know, what can I say?
Yeah, but like clans on this mode.
Yeah, clan splatling. However, I don't know about.
No, I don't.
Like zones, for
I don't
example.
mind clans splatling. Like, that's not my issue. It's like this map, defending your basket splatling is a little bit odd. Oh, we got the VDS battle. Let's see who wins. Fourth one gets a pick, and 2 down on the side of Elegant Ruby, so this might be
Pushing right up.
Right
Wave
up,
breaker
that's the wrong
down.
basket.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. The spec cam is awful, that big thing
And they
is
got
in the way.
clans.
managed to get
just
down to
getting them
71
in.
points.
Get as
It's
many
not-
as they can.
Yeah, it's not a huge lead, but, you know, it's a lead, and with how they've been performing, maybe that'll be enough.
Yeah. It's gonna take more than just a.
Yeah. Alright, that's
one big
all. That's all for that push. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Game's about to die that splat bomb. Oh, that's a shame.
I feel that. I find myself a lot of the time just getting tunnel vision.
I think it's just like the bomb was thrown right after being jumped and we just got stuck.
Yeah.
It happens. I hear the ink check come out, but they instantly get cancelled by I think the Zipcaster. And then Zipcaster goes down to something else and chaos in mid. Looks like they're trying to make a push out in here, but Weem's denying him, just pushing him back, and then this is gonna make him go back as well. Now he's just holding mid, trying to make something happen. Might lives? Dies. Unfortunate. I'm already
Ready with
first. You gotta say
Booyah.
something, man.
Getting ready. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was about to, getting ready with Booyah. About to. Oh, there's inkjet right there. Just trying to keep him back. Try to get a pick. Not quite. Ready with Booyah though for that push. Just get him to disperse. They're all clumped up right there. Opportune.
They don't know that, and they're not using. I think they're saving that Booyah bomb for the next push, and then they can block out the basket.
Yeah.
Really
good opportunity with that Booyah.
2 down on the side of Elegant Ruby, so we should expect to see them make a move here soon. But they're just playing it slow, safe. Oh! Ooh! Dry Slosher tanks a shot for the I think the Range Blaster and managed to let them live. That's unfortunate. I've got to switch cameras. Alright, back to the Range Blaster. Nice pick by Dry Slosher in mid, and here comes the Ink Shot. So this might be the play. It is not the play, I lied.
Just trying to get them picks. Wave Breaker, really good Wave Breaker spot right there. There's Booyah.
Yeah, blocks him out of the...
Blocks them out, kick them all out.
Yeah, but the push is still not over. They are still... that's the wrong basket. They're still very...
Just trying to keep them back. They got the lead, but can they keep it?
Yeah, it's a 3v3. They still got plenty of clams. If they can... Yep.
And, yeah, there it is. But, you need to get some extra clams in there. Can they follow up? It's looking like they're getting close. Trying to get those clams in.
Oh, one more clam goes in.
Oh, one clam got in.
That's
Not enough though. Not enough.
Still though, that's you know, that makes Pixelated a lot less comfortable here. You know, they've only got a 6-point lead, and just one power climb will be enough to get that lead from them.
Yep.
But they gotta make a push happen here in the last minute.
They gotta make.
Oh,
they
but
gotta
it
make
looks like
this push happen.
they're 3 down on the side of Elegant Ruby, so this might be the time to go.
Yep, if there's a time to push, it's gotta be now. They got it. They're gonna pop Booyah. Pop and Booyah.
I will never remember which basket was which. Looks like they managed to break the basket. We're gonna go in and try to get the second power climb in. That's gonna be a good lead.
Yep,
Pixelated.
there it is.
33.
33 left. That's cementing the position.
Yep.
Not to say something can't happen.
Yeah, Elegant Ruby might be able to bring it back, but you know, that is a solid lead from Pixelated, especially with only 40 seconds left on or in the match.
Yeah. They just need to get their hands on some clams and a nice push. That'll win them the game.
Yep. Looks like, you know, we're getting pushed back pretty far from that blank here. I almost said like Fry Jet.
Bucket going in.
Stupid.
Bucket going in. One pick. Trying to get the flank.
Oh,
Very good communication though.
Yeah.
Very good communication.
Get called out and go down.
Yep. Trying to get that last.
Oh, and
again, not quite. And there's the wipeout.
The wipeout.
Yep, there's the wipeout.
Alright, I think that's game.
Looking like the end.
Unless they can save that power clam. But no, it's not gonna happen.
Not quite.
Not quite. They win in overtime.
Oh, there's
Wait.
overtime.
Oh, okay. Sure. I did not have that. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Alright, 3-0 for Pixelated against Elegant Ruby. That was a solid set. It wasn't, you know, it might have been 3-0 sweep, but each match, Elegant Ruby did a really good job and almost got it. Especially with that Surgeon Rainmaker match.
Yeah. That was a close one.
That indeed was a close one.
Good stuff all around. Yeah, this was nice though. I enjoyed this. This is you know, just break down, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
I got some nice ideas honestly for my own you know, playing.
Gameplay? Yeah.
Yeah, for my own gameplay. You know, I got some spots that some strategies I might want to try out. But
oh, for sure.
You know, yeah, no, that was good, and that was fun too. You know. I got $10. I profited $10 this
I'm not paying
session as well. Yeah, I'm getting paid one way or another.
I'm not paying you.
One way or another. I'm robbing you. Yeah, this is
Oh. Alright, well, that's gonna be all from Friendly and I. That's where we sign off. We'll have a different set of commentators, or maybe I'll be forced to come back for brackets. I believe it'll be Time and Kaiser on the microphone soon. So, in around 30 minutes ago? Or 30 minutes or so!
I love Friendly, not available. Follow Elemental.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't use Twitter. So
yeah, no,
I mean, I have one, but it wouldn't do me any good. So follow him.
In around
that's
30
on
minutes or
Twitter.
so,
He,
30 minutes or so, we'll have the brackets ready to go, and you know, spend time, and you guys will be on the mic. So before we go, Friendly, where can they find you if they want to follow you?
Where can they find me?
Where can they
If they
find
want
you?
to follow me?
If they want to follow you.
Like an address?
One.
No, I mean, if you want.
If you want. No, I mean
No.
the Bird app. The Bird app. What's your Bird app?
My what?
The Bird app.
Bird app?
Twitter. It's
Oh,
a
like
bird.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, it's again, I don't use it, you know. Like, I guess I could give it.
Alright, you don't want clout? Alright, understood.
No, fine, I'll give it,
Follow me.
fine,
Follow me.
Follow him, or follow. Wait, turn on notifications. No, skip for now. Follow at _ Frondly _ FRONDLY.
Yeah,
It replace the I with an O, and then, yeah, and then you got me. But again, I don't post anything. It's I think I'm being recommended to follow the World Health Organization.
Yeah.
You know.
And
you know how it goes.
you can find me and give me a clout since Friendly doesn't want it at SP Elemental. I'm really funny.
I
SPL.
I can engrave my name on your Switch. I could I did not ditch Undertime, alright? I'm taking a hiatus. Alright? That's what's happening.
It sounds like you
Okay.
ditched Undertime. Anyway, let's get off
I
the
did
mic.
not ditch Undertime!
Let's get off the mic and stop saying
College.
dumb stuff.
Alright,
No.
fine.
Alright, that's
Alright.
gonna be all from us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. This was
Yeah.
fun. This was fun, honestly.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
goodbye.
this.
We'll be back later with better commentators. Stay for brackets. Stay
Alright,
tuned.
and I-
Don't
and I-
leave.
and I
Don't
should
leave.
just-
It's not gonna take that long. Do not
Don't?
leave.
Wait, what? Should
No,
I
no.
mosey on out of here?
No, I meant like to the people watching. Don't leave.
Oh, to the people watching.
Because we have more. You know?
Because we have more.
Yeah.
Okay, are we waiting for the for time to come in, or?
Oh no. We're just gonna go on break here, and we're supposed to do that.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna mute us now. Goodbye.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you for having me.
since I've been hold up.
Alright, and hello everyone, and welcome back to bracket of From the Ink Up week 22?
23. Yes, welcome back to the bracket.
Yeah. Go on.
The first match should be coming up soon. It looks like it'll be Skill Issues versus Arrows of Fire.
Hi, yes, and our first match of tonight's show, and for our first match of bracket, we shall be heading on to spot zones on the ink blot, I believe, according to what I just. Not ink blot, Museum de Alfonso.
Alfonsino, you mean?
Yeah, that's stage 2.
Yeah.
I don't
Actually,
think my Splatoon pronunciations.
that's all right. I only recently found out that Alfonsino is an actual fish.
It is.
I thought it
indeed.
was like the name of like the shopkeeper from Splatoon 1, but it's an actual fish and it's massive. Absolutely
Yes, indeed,
insane.
that is a thing. We are currently waiting on the. So then. Oh yeah, we should also probably introduce ourselves before we get started, because we skipped over that.
Oops.
I am Kaiser, once again back from basically literally any other week, and with me tonight is Time.
Hi, I commentated last week actually. It's very nice to be here again.
Indeed, it is nice, and last bracket, it is always nice to commentate with someone new.
Oh yes, of course. I'm always surprised to see so many active commentators in the Splatoon community. For Inkblot Art Academy, not Inkblot. Oh my god, you got me confused too.
Museum.
For Spot Zone's museum, what do you like bringing for this map?
Okay, so I basically play any. Okay, if it's Splat Zones, anything but Splatoon.
That's so real. I like playing Junior here. Just feels like you could do anything with it in Spot Zones.
Yeah, I mean, primarily what I would. I don't know, more realistically, I probably either play Splash or Shop, because it's Splat Zones, and I don't like playing Katana on Splat Zones.
Yeah, Splash and Shot are both very strong picks, especially because you could just laser down your enemies and it goes hard.
Correct. There's also the added special of both being short range weapons, but they do have their range in the form of their specials. Shot with Trizuka, which, if I recall, can't forget the range right off the top of my head, it was close to. And
It's pretty long.
Splash with Crab. Yeah, I just can't remember off the top of my head exactly what its range can be comparable to.
Do you prefer the crab or the Zuka?
I just like the crab, man.
I do like the funny crab too. I have never been able to get the hang of it. Otherwise, I think Splash would be much more fun for me, I feel.
For me, the way to be fair, I can play it decently, but I forget it does have its strong burst shot.
Oh, definitely. I did talk to a friend a while ago, and he told me that when you're using Crab, you need to be very careful if there's a sniper on the enemy team, because a skilled sniper can easily headshot a Crab.
Correct.
And he said that to avoid this, you should pepper in the burst shots alongside with the straight shots.
That I can see, that I would completely agree with. I
mean, I'm not really a person who uses Crab, so...
Yeah, no, I would agree with that, unless you're me, who plays solo queue and is not, and just was like, well, if I die, I'll just come back and live anyways.
Yeah, true. with the respawn. Well, if the respawn ever kicks in, that is.
Oh, yes. Okay, then. Sorry about that. Yes, the their team should be here soon-ish. And my apologies for the random noise. I was reading an email from my year abroad program.
Hope that goes well for you.
Hopefully, and I should be going abroad to Germany. So,
Oh, very fun.
gosh,
I don't know how to talk about a lot other than Splatoon, so I'm gonna round back over to Splatoon. I have recently been picking up snipers, and I found that they can be very effective, especially on wide open maps like Alfonsino.
correct. Basically, snipers are basically oppressive anywhere in this game because there is zero cover. Which, thanks Nintendo.
Agreed. I have a conspiracy theory about why they, like, removed the cover from a lot of the maps. Like, if you look at, like, Old Scorch Gorge, for instance, there's, like, a lot more cover. My conspiracy theory is they wanted to make Tri-Stringer more viable. And they realized, oh no, it's very difficult to play when there's a lot of cover, and you can easily miss your shots.
You know, the fact I do kind of believe that, considering it was heavily advertised, I can see that being a thing.
Yeah, like, they didn't announce Platana until later, so... Imagine, like, picking up the bow and it's terrible to play. Oh no. I mean, I think a lot of people did that.
That was Platana.
Yeah, true. And the Stamper came in and was that hot fix.
Yeah, and then we got and then Ultrasound got buffed. Katana still ain't good, but it's better.
Yes, definitely. I know the faster speed for Wiper can definitely make it much more of a threat. It feels like, with the higher speed, it feels like it could be much more oppressive than it actually is, and it has surprising range for what it is.
Yeah, it has, I think, if I recall correctly, it should have similar range to Pro, and it can actually handle most short-range shooters with relative ease if you space yourself correctly.
Wow.
It can also do well against most of your shorter-range blasters, but that's a bit more tricky.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I feel like whenever I go against a Luna, their range is literally insane. Like, I just... Maybe I'm going against too many good Luna players or something.
I mean, Splatoon 3 also does have a lot more ledges you can get around under, as like blasters and carbons, and even Splatana to an extent.
I have been playing around with the range blaster a bit more, and I have been falling in love with it. It just feels like it hits around corners, you can get sick directs, it has all the range you could ever want. I mean, I tried using the normal blaster afterwards, and it did not go well for me.
Yeah, I would definitely range blaster is a very strong pick in this game.
Definitely.
Which is surprising to say. It does have a pretty good kit of both Wave Breaker and Suction Bomb. Now, if it has Splat Bomb, now we're talking.
Ooh.
But unfortunately, Nintendo decided to actually learn from Splatoon 1.
Oh
so
man.
We're not allowed fun.
Rats. I mean, YouTuber is Splatoon 1 E-leader in my mind still.
Oh yes, GooTuber. That's now a viable pick, surprisingly, with it actually having a kit.
Right? Oh, it looks like everybody's in the match, so it should be starting shortly.
Right, and with that, we are underway with game 1 of bracket.
Awesome.
Now then, if I recall correctly, I believe I've played this combo, if I recall correctly. Unlike most, there is no side block to get up into the enemy base quicker. So it's forced you to go across spinner, from mid spinner onto their plat, which for I think in this match will be pretty difficult considering it would be, well, I say that as skill issue has gone 3 down.
Well, yeah, looks like the comps are actually surprisingly similar, with both sides bringing a junior and both sides bringing an E-leader.
And a
One
bucket.
side is actually running, yeah, and a bucket. Although for one side the bucket is a backline, and for the other, the bucket is a bit more of a midline.
Which I think the bucket E-leader combo is interesting, but so far it's proven very effective in considering their comp having a junior and a shot that can both aim. And E-leader, an extra level that can also aim, and an E-leader does all that range pressure.
Definitely, and it looks like they're actually being very oppressive, being able to take out their members as they come onto the field.
Yeah,
It
I would say they are definitely playing their comp to its strength.
It looks like Skill Issue finally gets back into the action. Too bad the Expo picks up the sloshing on zone.
Indeed, now once again, I'm going to finish up on the comp once again. This is kind of also the minor problem of how the second they are locked out, how it will be not the easiest to get back in.
Yes, definitely.
If Skill Issue is given their time to set up.
If Skill Issue can get onto their spinner, I feel like it kind of goes downhill for Arrows of Fire. And they are actually, Arrows of Fire is actually able to very nicely lock out Skill Issue, pushing up into their plat with their junior. And they lived! Oh my god! This doesn't look like a good time to push in for Skill Issue, but that timer is ticking down. And they have to make a move soon, or else they'll be, the game 1 will be over.
Yes, and I believe. Well, we are seeing they are very able, and they do flip them just time to prevent the other team from KOing.
Arrows of Fire is able to get the contest the zone again, but Skill Issue did cap it, which gives them a bit of extra time to pull it back in their favor.
Indeed, and here's the try to come from Arrows of Fire, finding a pick on the junior.
Wow. That was a really good pick on their end, and it does look like Skill Issue is starting to play the lockout game and get them out. Oh, but it looks like
both their aggros are down, meaning they're gonna have to play more passive to try and hold it, and they do maintain control of the zone, only barely.
Yeah. Oh, but they don't have the numbers advantage right now, and the Explo, even though it's a backline, it has very strong painting power, and they do get that cap off it.
Match up the zone. So, it is Arrows of Fire's turn to hold the zone and begin to push up in.
Zuka goes down to the E-leader. Oh, it was the E-leader, actually. The oppressive charger.
I fear that weapon is allowed to do things now.
Yeah, it's very strong in this game, and you can easily see it. However, it doesn't look like Skill Issue is in a good position with only their E-leader and their sloshing out. And the time is under 10 seconds. Oh my god, can they flip it? This junior is doing overtime, and oh, the wipeout. It seals their fates. And game 1 goes to Arrows of Fire.
Arrows of Fire.
Yeah. Absolutely insane game 1. I didn't think they would be able to cap the with 2 seconds left, but unfortunately they couldn't keep up that momentum.
Indeed, that cap towards the end was very close, but not quite on the bullseye.
Yes, definitely.
And with that, we are heading into
Game 2.
Whatever our next map is. Because I cannot find our map list currently.
Let me see if I can go fetch it. Discord has been a little crazy for me lately. It should be tower control on Eeltail Alley. I definitely think both those snipers are going to be coming back. Eeltail, in my mind, is just such an E-leader favored map.
Yeah, because... Yeah, and it mostly once again, due mostly due to lack of cover. There really is nowhere to hide except for under the bridge.
And that's where the short ranges get you.
Mm-hmm.
Very exciting to see, though. I hope that, I'm gonna be honest, I'm friends with Ink, and I'm really rooting for Skill Issue in right now. But Arrows of Fire, I'm not really in the competitive community, but and I've never seen Arrows of Fire before, but I was really impressed with how they pulled off level backline on Alfonzino zones.
But yes, speaking of, going back to our map topic of Iltel, it is a tad weird, especially the first checkpoint being the way it is. You move you move like 5.4 and then get a checkpoint.
Yeah, and that checkpoint it's a bit oppressive actually, because if you can get past the checkpoint, all of a sudden you have a ton of momentum, but you just have to be able to move it off that center block.
Yes, once you're past the first block, it is pretty steamroller here, considering I believe those special distributions should still work the same, how you gain points for pushing tower.
I know I said both those snipers are coming back, but it looks like they switched them out for rapid pros on both sides.
And a heavy.
And a heavy! Oh my god, yeah! So it looks like Arrows of Fire is still actually running that double backline.
And the rapid has already gone down. We're seeing Arrows of Fire finding 2 early picks. A third one leaving just leaving the other rapid trying to defend this. And here we're seeing a blaster one.
Yo! But there is a clutch direct. It actually looks like Arrows of Fire has already gone past the first checkpoint, so it looks like they're going to be able to move that momentum forward.
Yeah, getting past that first checkpoint is just because you can goes one of 2 ways. It basically either takes forever or just instant ends.
This rapid pro on Skill Issue side is actually doing very well, able to stop the tower and then loses a blaster 1v1.
Indeed, but with that, it is Skill Issue's time to try and push up, get component their first push happen.
Definitely. It looks like one of them's coming over to push the tower as the rest of them are trying to push up towards their base.
Although one of their members do go down, they have used breaker. Bubble has pop Skill Issue on tower. Exactly where it was expected to be used. And we've seen...
and the junior goes down behind them.
Yes, and we've still seen this shot just wreak havoc on the line as a wipe out.
Oh, Arrows of Fire, it looks like they're going to be able to bring that momentum back all the way over to Skill Issue's side and probably reach the second checkpoint again.
Yeah, this shot is just going off at her. And, well,
definitely.
I say that as we watch a Tri-Zuka shot go into the void.
Well, it's about the pressure of the Tri-Zuka, right?
Correct.
Looks like they're all popping specials. There's a bubble on tower and a wave breaker out.
And we're currently in a 2v2 situation, a 1v1 situation with 2 rapid.
Oh no! And it looks like they actually have a jump, and they'll be able to keep up the pressure of their push with that, or at the very least, mid control.
And Arrows of Fire Blaster is popping the tower, is taking the high ground on bridge. Premature back reset, not entirely sure what they're going for. And oh, hello. Okay. Goodbye, Junior.
Very, very ballsy push from the junior. It almost worked out, but not quite.
Indeed, and here in Waver has popped the Booyah has popped. Popping back is gonna probably destroy that Booyah, which is what they're waiting on. But what in that? Oh my god.
Oh no! And Arrows of Fire gets another wipeout. Looks like the VAC might have made them not fire it sooner, but that didn't mean much when they got wiped out.
I'm pretty sure that actually ultimately ended up hurting them more than just throwing it.
Definitely. It's like a 3v4 situation at that point. And it looks like Arrows of Fire able to narrowly get that tower.
Arrows of Fire.
And it looks like this is a best of 3, correct?
Yes. Meaning with that,
Right.
we should be... No, we're going on. We are at 1-1. I think.
I thought Arrows of Fire were on the last round too. It's 2-0. So it looks like Arrows of Fire took the set.
Alright. And with that, that concludes round 1 of bracket, I believe.
Very quick round.
And alright, and with that we shall be back relatively soon with our next game. Alright then, hello everyone, and welcome back to round 2 of bracket. Here we see Cake versus... Oh...
Rentic Brigade!
Yes, that, and our first match of this round will be on Undertow Spillway. Oh god, Clamblitz, by the way.
Undertow is definitely one of those maps where I've heard that turf control doesn't matter as much because you gain turf by winning your 1v1s in mid, because it's just such a bottleneck.
Yes. That's literally all there is to it.
Clam Blitz is definitely one of those modes where it's just a waiting game. Like, you wait for everybody to get their clams, you wait for a push, you wait for it to be finished, etc., all the way down the line.
And if I recall correctly, there should be a pillow just smack dab in the middle of mid. So you don't really have much good footing. Yep. There's a pillow in the middle of mid. Why?
Game design. Alright, and we're getting started.
Indeed, and we're seeing Brigade come out with a pretty long range comp. Squeezer, bucket, basically free mid lines and splash.
On the other side, on Cake, they actually have an ink brush, which is usually really good for clams, but because of how bottlenecky this map is, I don't know how well this is going to go for them.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very good idea to bring a brush here on this map in particular.
Right? Well, we'll see. The Squeezer is hunting for a kill, but their Benthic Raid is 2 down, so it looks like they are going to have to retreat. Wise decision, keep that mid control.
Yeah, and we currently and the Trizuka does only find the Squeezer, but it's traded out by the Junior. The brush is wanting to make something happen, but I don't think we'll be able to. It does pop into the world, but does go down the process.
And they almost had enough for power too. So it's pretty even game right now.
Yeah, on topic of maps, this map and Miss Me are 2 of the worst Clam Blitz maps. They both remind me quite heavily of Muscle Forge and S2.
Muscle Forge Clam Blitz was definitely a map in that game, especially with the clam spawn locations. It looks like 2 down on the side of Benthic again, but they don't have enough clams to push either.
And and the Splash did just jump 2 in the knot, which I think is a pretty neat mix-up.
Looks like they also have Rain and Crab ready, so they should be able to make a push. The Crab does come out, but the Squeezer goes down at the same time, so it is a 3v3.
Yeah, indeed. For the most part, this is very cellmatey back and forth, just kind of setting their end up well. The Brush finds one, almost finds another pick, wisely chooses the backup, and is currently out of ink.
Definitely, but looks this Brush does have quite a few clams on their belt, so if they can get more, they yeah, they do have control of the basket. Oh, looks like the Brush went in a little too deep and couldn't find anything.
And that is a wipe out on the side of Cake.
Yes, so it looks like Benthic Brigade is able to push up through mid and able to get more control and maybe even get over to their basket.
Indeed, and the Crab is trying to trick so I would be careful standing behind your teammate Crab. Well, let's hope they get them as well with you.
Yeah. It looks like it's an even game now, 3v3. And 2v3. So it looks like Benthic the Great actually has the clams to make a push. They just need that power right now.
And they have grab pity and has jumped in right to the front lines. Actually over to their
And able to score.
What? Indeed, and they might be able to they are taking lead here, and they might be able to get this a bit lower, probably just under 50.
Right after the halfway point.
Indeed, assuming they want to go for that, they are one time off the halfway point.
Ooh, and the Knot takes the charge and lives! And they're all popping specials by basket, looking around for more clams to hopefully come in and score a little more.
They invested those specials though a little too late, which kind of resulted in a waste because the basket did close by good defense. And the Trizuka bucket
That's a delayed wipeout.
Squeezing.
A delayed wipeout, and they have a bubble right by the basket. So it looks like Cake is getting ready to score, but they don't have a power right now, aside from their pity.
And shot finds one. Shot almost finds two. But it is not. It's just kind of holding down the fort. And another wipe on the side of Cake.
So it looks like Benthic Brigade is passing clams and manages to get another score.
Indeed, and with that, they are going to extend their lead they're going to try to extend their lead a bit further.
Definitely. And they
in-
managed to
into
pick
the
up their
third.
pity resets.
Yeah, unless, well, unfortunately it's too early for that, but I do like the idea. But they're going right back in for more.
Right back in for more, and 14, that's 7 clams, I believe. No, a bit less than that, actually.
It is 5.
5. So it looks like they're pretty close, so they would only need maybe 2 powers in order to take this back. Take it out to knockout. It is an overtime though, so Cake has a bit of time to push up over to their basket, popping specials. Hopefully that Junior's going to be able to use the levels.
Look, just trying to find the Nautilus. They are going to try and score this. They do find the score, but that is a...
That is a 2 down on their side. Oh, and they missed the basket! Oh, that is detrimental for Cake, but they will keep it open.
But only barely, and...
And that looks like it's over.
And just a little too late.
And that's the first game to Benthic Brigade, but that was very close. Or, well, it felt closer right at the end.
And with that, of course, the end of Clam Blitz on Undertow.
The next match should be Splat Zones on Sturgeon Shipyard.
A Splatoon 2 Classic.
Of course. How much has Sturgeon Shipyard's layout changed from Splatoon 2?
0, more or less. It's the same stage basically, unless it's Rainmaker, where you now have checkpoints in slightly weird spots. But for Splat Zones, it's completely the same to my knowledge.
That's so surprising, and also not surprising to me somehow.
Yeah, I'm trying to
what do
think.
you...
No notable changes stand out on Sturgeon.
Definitely. So then, what kind of comps do you expect each team to bring? Well, not specifically for each team, but what do you find works best on these maps? Or this map specifically?
This is one of those maps where blasters do like it. I know Clash is actually decent here. At least in Splatoon 2 was fairly decent. Someone who actually plays Blaster more often could probably tell you more if it's still good here. It should be, because nothing's really changed. I am getting confirmation, or visual confirmation that yes.
Yes.
Still good here.
I think being able to peek around all those little corners on Sturgeon, especially on their snipe or perch, are very powerful, especially if there is a long range, like an E-liter perched up there.
I would say beyond that, I will expect our usual Splatoon freestyle comps of buckets, shooters, maybe a Stamper, or a Splatana if we're lucky. But for Splat Zones, I would highly doubt it.
Well, let's see.
And we're seeing from the side of Brigade, we are seeing
A Hydra.
we're seeing both teams. We are seeing Cake run their same comp they were running last time, and we are seeing Brigade actually swap out for double Splatling.
I'm surprised that Cake is actually not bringing any backlines, because I found Sturgeon to be a lot easier to push in with a backline.
I can see what Cake wants to try and do with their bunch of Ninja Squid, but it is Splat Zones and fighting double backline on this map, so I don't think it's particularly the best idea of trying to utilize Ninja Squid to slip around the lines.
I definitely think that Inkbrush having Whale helps them out a lot with being able to displace the backline, but I don't know if it'll be enough to give them the edge and take zone.
Yes, I would greatly prefer to see a missile weapon considering they have so far been running mostly a double Splatling type comp.
Definitely. It does look like there's 2 down on the side of Benthic Brigade, so this might be the time for Cake to get a cap on the zone, hopefully flip it over, and
They did.
get
They do.
yeah! Give Benthic Brigade a good and hefty penalty, and now they're going to be pushing up into their court. Because they don't have a backline, their comp should be a bit more aggressive, and thus it should be harder to take them out of their side. Oh, and the unfortunate Slotcher falling off the map.
You hate to see it.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, we also see Brigade's actually investing quite a lot to try and get back in the zone. It's not really much coming from it because they try to cap it, they do not manage and do lose the other result. The Splash has on one kill, is trying to go for another kill on, I believe. Oh, Hello Brush.
Hello, Brush. That stealth jump for you. Didn't really work out for them, and it looks like Benthic Brigade has actually pushed Cake back into the spawn.
Yeah, and with double spotting, we'll mostly allow them to set up and just hold. Basically all mid with their shears pushed far up. Well, their splash pushed far up. Actually, I'm looking at the game.
Definitely Splash. It looks like there is a bubble and ink strike ready on the side of Cake, so they're going to try and push up with 30 seconds left on the clock, and they managed to flip zone.
Flip the zone, and with bubble out, they should anyone who dies will basically a free jump back in off of that with that beacon inside.
And it looks like they are getting some solid picks in their court. It's a 3v3 right now.
Yeah, and for the most part, it would appear that Cake is playing this. He's almost trying to hang back, and looks like they're trying to play more or less out of the range of the Splatlings, while also still staying cheap enough to keep control. And Crab's back.
Crab is back, and trying to push on zone. They actually start contesting it and flip it.
And
So it looks like
they do cap it using Tri-Strike.
it does look like Cake is in a position to try and get it back, but the splash on Benthic's side manages to kill the ink rush jumping in. So, and I'm surprised Cake got that actually.
I am surprised too, but it's goes. But yeah, as soon as Splash kind of moved off zone, you kind of see that Regime might be able to cap it.
Most definitely. Oh, it's contested once again.
And here we are seeing just the storm of bombs. And
and the ink brush actually goes down to the height. So it looks like they're actually perching themselves on zone and trying to assert their dominance back on mid. It seems to be working out for them.
Indeed, whip they found a pick onto the I think it was the bucket, but it was forced to move by the Trizuka, but it's now pushed up right onto their snipe, which is a good position to be taking.
Most certainly. Oh, and there's
considering how they don't have that final set.
there is less than 10 seconds now. I don't know if Cake's gonna be able to come back from this.
Well,
Speaking of it,
even if they tried to, the Booyah Bomb was just not gonna let that happen.
definitely. And that's why you save your special until the end. And that is game 2 for Benthic Brigade. So it looks like we're going to a game 3, which should be tower control on Mako.
Well, this set is BO5, so
Yeah, best of 5. So right now Brigade is 2-0, so they might be able to clean sweep it. Or, maybe Cake will be able to come back and reverse sweep it.
indeed, anything is possible.
Definitely. Tower
We're heading
control
on
on...
to- What station? No!
What?
No! Not here again!
Oh no! It seems like you have some bad memories with this map.
Low Ink March 2021. Twisted Time was playing in a it was Grand, and the entire enemy team DC'd on this combination.
Oh my god.
Which resulted in 2 Grand Finals matches.
That's insane.
Our second Grand Finals match was a reset, and we were fighting Red Sun. 20 game Grand for Twisted Time.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
have PTSD on this map now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Kaiser. Oh no. I have no such PTSD, so... On this map, I found that because of how easily you can flank around the stacks, short-range aggro might actually work in Cake's favor this time around.
Definitely, and that both Carbon and Buckets like this map too, due to them being able to hide on their ledges, and also Stacks just being their heaven.
Carbon is... I feel like I underestimated Carbon at the start of this this game because I saw it with Zipcaster and I'm like, it's not going to do anything. And just the other day I was playing on and I found this deadly Carbon and I'm like, there are threats here.
Do you remember the name?
I don't actually. I play too much Splatoon, so they're probably not even there anymore. Luckily, neither side brings a Carbon, a Blessing or a Curse.
Oh, we do see a bucket on both sides. And we're
a
actually
bucket,
seeing
that Hydra's bad.
a brigade change to a shorter range comp. Not that much shorter, with still 2 mid lines with bucket and a squeezer, but shorter. And what the? Okay, that was weird.
Something happened here. Looks like Brigade takes an early lead. Of course, a lead that small doesn't really mean too much on Mako.
Especially considering we have 30 seconds into the match.
Definitely. Also 30 seconds into the match.
What is going on? What is going on over there?
Looks like the splash and the bucket are all pushed up onto left side and barely managed to escape with their lives, being chased by a Trizuka.
Okay. 2 splat bombs.
And splat bombs. So many splat bombs. Actually, oh my god, you have Brush, Slosher, and Shot
Junior.
Yeah.
Only has section, so
Section's still pretty terrifying.
Indeed. But
Oh, it was like that Hydra.
these platforms are putting in the work.
Definitely. Never underestimate a lethal bomb. Actually putting some pressure on their ramp with Trizuka, giving them a few more points and allowing them to take the lead.
That first check and Trizuka and Bubble coming out, I mean, they're going to be able to potentially push us all the way to second check in one push, which is really good on Macro TC.
Definitely. It looks like they're already almost through the second checkpoint, and that is
right?
very
Save them.
substantial lead. Yeah,
We could be seeing a KO here. Just
very quick.
Yep.
Wow.
I think this might be the end of their push. But maybe.
No, maybe not.
No.
There's only one left, but they have jumps, and they are getting them onto tower. That bucket is playing a dangerous game, finally going down, but
The bomb
played a
almost
damage.
Oh my god, I'm joking.
It's alright.
That is a really good first push, mind you.
Definitely, all the way to 12. I don't know if Kate's gonna be. I don't know if Benthic Brigade's gonna be able to get through that.
It's doable, but it's not going to be easy.
And it's not gonna be pretty either, especially for Kate.
Yeah, but I would say for Cake, that is a huge point gain, huge push, considering Brigade is not even past first check.
Yeah. Brigade is
What?
doing a slow and steady push, but it looks like 2 go down, and their push dies early on to a wipeout.
Yeah, we also noticed the Killer Well over there on the right side of the screen doing some kind of satanic ritual.
As Killer Worlds tend to do. That's just, you know, part for the culture of Splatoon, I believe. Ooh, and the splash finding.
That run, utilizing the burst bomb. And
This splash is actually putting in some work, chasing them off of their stack and popping crab to try and take out the strike.
gonna try and get up. Will manage to find 2 off that, which is actually really good, but which makes it even, but once again, those splat bombs are just really zoning out of Brigade.
They're extremely oppressive, especially on this map. And looks like the splash is taking a 2v1, manages to get one and is looking for the
And the
other.
other one is forcing anyone to jump out. Yeah, I will say, as you said earlier, Cake's short range comp is thriving over here on this stage.
Most definitely. They pushed way up into their court, and it looks like it worked out for them with Benthic Brigade struggling to get footing over there, especially with all those short ranges.
Indeed, and the Hydra does find one. The shot is on tower, but they're getting closer, and the Hydra front lining find one. Can someone find the bucket? The bucket has been found, leaving just the junior. Oh wait, no, the Radiant just, and the bomb is found too.
Also, that's great for Cake. And it looks like this might be the end of Benthic's current push, as Cake is pushing back in the mid and taking over.
Indeed, looks like this is the end of their push, leaving them with with 25 seconds left to find the tower.
However, with these splat bombs all coming out on the side of Cake, it looks like that oppressive force is just going to keep making it harder for them. Especially with this rush behind them with the whale ready.
He's gonna pop as well. He's gonna find one.
Oh, he finds two! Finds three! Can he get the tower? He's looking for that fourth, but ended up thinking,
He really wanted that fourth. I respect it.
I respect it too. That fourth did manage to jump onto tower, but it was just a second too late. And it looks like game 3 goes to Cake.
Indeed, leaving us currently a 2-1, meaning any game now is still match point for Brigade, but Cake can still reverse sweep this depending on if the maps are in their comp's favor.
You know how you mentioned mincemeat earlier?
Not again.
Looks like this next match is Rainmaker Mincemeat Metalworks.
Oh god, I don't know how it got worse.
Somehow, it has gotten a bit worse.
It's gotten worse and better. So at least it's a Rainmaker.
Yes.
So yes, with that, I will say there are a few different potential pushes for this. You can go the risky yet quick route of going right through checkpoint, up slick. Oh wait, no, this is Mincemeat. Wrong map. I thought this was Undertow. So never mind.
This is
worse.
Mincemeat. It got worse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Mincemeat
god, where do I begin?
It's definitely you take one path or the other. Going around the right side for the inked path over the grates is much safer.
Right side is the preferred way to push.
But going left, if you can get a wipeout, means that you can jump up on that checkpoint pedestal and instantly jump up to a 30-point lead. So it's more risky for more points.
It is much like having... It is kind of similar to whatchamacallit. Snapper Canal and S2.
Snapper Canal, yeah, that's definitely one of the maps of all time. I was never very good at that one.
Snapper Canal was a very awkward map.
Yes, especially on Rainmaker, it felt like... It always feels like the pedestal is just a little too close to spawn on some maps. And Mincemeat is definitely one of them.
Mincemeat is much like that, where it's just a little too close for comfort. Same does go for Undertow, I should know.
A lot of maps have this problem, I think.
And here we are at this bloody combination. It's not clanless, at least.
Oh, thank God, you're right. And it looks like Cake's keeping the same comp, and Brigade is actually switching out their backline for a squeezer, it looks like, or a not.
It is... No, it's Squeezer.
Alright.
Switching from Hydra to Squeezer. I also would like to note earlier when we mentioned we bombs coming off the side of Cake. I like to know 3 of them do have LDE.
Ooh, yeah. So if they get if Brigade gets an early push, it looks like the LDE will activate, and Cake might get a better chance at winning. It actually looks like they're going for an early first checkpoint.
Indeed,
and they take it.
They got through that check with only 1 casualty, which is very good, meaning they can continue this push, and with Crab up.
Crab and Butler actually ready to go.
And a random bomb.
Gets hit by it, probably couldn't see through the ink strike.
Or the Crab.
Or the Crab, that's also true.
I also know, it doesn't have one nice thing about it, which is that truck over there. You can jump on that and get higher. So, you have that now.
Yeah, Mincemeat is all about that truck there, and I've actually never thought about it that way, but I have just preferred running through the ink, personally.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't take it as Rainmaker, you would take that as a severe weapon.
That's fair, that's fair. In that case, you're right.
Yeah, Rainmaker should never go over there.
That being said, Cake is struggling to come back into mid. Benthic Brigade does get that pop, but it doesn't... Oh, it looks like they actually pop a try, and there's 2 down on the side of Brigade, so it looks like Cake might be looking for a push here.
I will say, a Brigade was doing... did a fairly good job of just kind of stalling out them from even trying to grab Rainmaker. And here's another Tri-Strike and a bomb. And a bubble.
Of course, gotta add that bomb for good measure.
And another bomb.
Ooh, it looks like this Slosher actually has the Rainmaker on lockdown. I'm surprised they lived.
Only barely, but yes, they do rain, and that Squeezer is going to take out the Rainmaker. But
Looks like it's a 3v3.
And Wolf is
Oh my god!
oh,
Whatever happened there? Oh, and they almost got that checkpoint, that lucky Tri-Slosher.
that would have been huge.
That would have been massive. Especially because getting the checkpoint on the right, if it resets to mid, and you get a good push, you could definitely push it up through that left side.
Yeah, and I would note one thing that I... Well, no, that's okay. Never mind with that topic. Continuing on with a different train of thought.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was a very interesting series of events, and a killer was coming out. Bucket is doing decently well dodging, but that's not how I would personally go about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you do
it
not
really
want to
depends.
that solo against the killer well.
Definitely. It looks like they tried their best to defend their checkpoint, and they actually get the first checkpoint on the side of Cake, so now both checkpoints are unlocked, which means a good wipeout could just end the game here.
And the brush did jump back to one of his teammates is, I believe, wanted to try and get the kill, just couldn't find the guy quick enough.
Definitely. Looks like it's Cake has the numbers advantage right now, but it's very slim.
I would say this is a point where you might want to start considering that a far left row, because getting up to that nearly 30 point is a decently huge lead on this map.
Definitely, especially because it gets you all the way to 30, and that would get them a pretty heavy lead that would be very hard to break. That Knot had other plans for that push, though. It looks like they actually are painting it right now.
That is a wipe. There's a wipe on the side of Brigade. Meaning this is going to give them time to actually get the Rainmaker pop and try and push again.
They at least get it up to that first checkpoint.
And
Oh, and they drop it.
I would say that was... Maybe not... No, I would definitely say they were better off trying to go through that, but they can still rebound this and go hard right.
Definitely, especially because they're not
Squeezer.
really looking over there. But, oh, that's 2 down on the side of Cake. Just this poor little ink brush in the corner.
Ooh, it's forced to jump out.
And it looks like they have this Rainmaker on lockdown. All they need to do is play passive for 10 seconds. And they have it. So just don't pop it and they're good to go. I don't think a Tri-Strike is really going to help them. Even if they popped it, it's still pretty easy for them to get that kill on them. Especially with 2 down and the Rainmaker alone. And that should do it. That is game 3 going to Benthic Brigade, which means that they've taken the set.
Indeed, and that means we should be heading on to our grand set.
Yep, and Grand Finals should be coming up next.
Indeed.
Now,
Alright then, hello everyone and welcome back to two grands of From the Ink Up Week 23 with Brigade versus Pixelated.
Pixelated were actually the winners of From the Ink Up last week, so it's exciting to see them back at it again.
Indeed, and once again, like always, we have to know Weem is here.
Oh yeah, Weem. Weem will be playing backline, so Benthic Brigade is going to be going up against a team that is very unlike Cake.
Mm-hmm.
I do know Junkie also plays a mean brush.
Indeed, a mean brush along with Glugas and Brush. But I mentioned Brush.
Milk's
Gluga
on
and...
Gluga's in V.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm deaf.
That's okay. That's okay. It
Yeah,
actually
no,
looks
no.
like our first match is going to be on Spot Zone's Hagglefish Market, and Hagglefish I think is a favorite amongst most people in Splatoon 3.
Except our streamer.
Our streamer likes Wahoo Zones.
True. Their opinion doesn't matter.
Oh, that'd be nice! Oh my god. Hagglefish is definitely a fun map because a lot like Humpback Pumpcat Track in Splatoon 2, there are a lot of flank routes around the sides. However, it is still a bit of a hallway, like most Splatoon 3 maps.
It is wall-eye, but without the walls. So it is eye.
Exactly. The eye. It looks like both teams actually have a backline with Benthic bringing out their trusty Hydra and their trusty double spotling comp with Pixelated bringing out the Hydra. Zipcaster I know is particularly deadly on this map because it can get a really good pick on that canopy.
And it is now time to Latest once again to begin their push.
Definitely that push on the zone with that strike coming in. Strike actually doesn't cover as much paint as you might think it does. It's a bit like a storm in that regard, maybe a bit less effective.
I would agree with you. But here's another Booyah Bomb.
Booyah Bomb on the side of Benthic. Ooh, and it looks like they're actually even with a 2v2 with that Spotling managing to take the zone. I know Spotlings on this map can have some really fancy footwork, especially around that left side where Weem is sitting. A lot of surprising survivability. That being said, I do think because Weem has been able to have such a corner on zone that Pixelated has been able to keep such a strong football so far.
Yeah, and I would... Well, and that is free down on the side because speaking, the brush is jumping out, meaning is once again Brigade's turn to actually push up and hold.
Definitely, and they're actually, the splash is actually sharking on their ramp, hoping to maybe get a pick on that sloshing or that, actually they get that pick on that sloshing. I believe they get two behind the Spotling, and that Booyah Bomb takes... Oh, and it looks like this might be an early win for Brigade, unless Slated can do something about that.
And that is game.
That is a very fast game one. I felt like I blinked and it was over.
Really did.
Yes. It just seemed like when that splash pushed up and got that double, almost triple on the side of Pixelated, it just felt like everything fell apart for them right there.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we're heading on to...
Tower Control Scorch Gorge!
Yay.
Yay. Scorch is... A lot of people feel strongly about Scorch, I feel like, and it's fun in a positive way. It's definitely no Undertow or Mincemeat, but it surely is one of the maps of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Just discovered our streamer likes mincemeat as well.
So, okay. So now their opinion really does not matter.
Oh my god, Kaiser! um, anyway, I'm never really sure how to approach Scorch Gorge when I play, because it feels like when I use a backline, I always get picked off, and when I'm frontline, I feel like I don't really do anything.
My most recent journey on Scorch Gorge was just saying, fuck it, I'm spawn camp. Easier.
It is much easier. And actually, I feel like both teams are going to be looking to lock out the the enemy team, so they can get that easy knockout and move on to the third game. However, knowing how Scorch Gorge goes, I wouldn't be surprised if we have to play out the entire match.
Definitely.
This map also has easy access to spawn, which means if either side can get up there, it might be curtains. Actually, Benthic swaps out their double spot lane comp and brings out a vac in the form of a 96 Gal.
96 deck. 90 deck.
Deca?
That's not in the game yet.
Close, soon. Actually, looks like pixelated. Yeah, it's 2 picks on Benthic and gives them a bit of an early advantage.
And it is Pixelated's turn to push. And Melo's captain.
With that Zipcaster coming out. Yes, they're being annoying. Looks like they're actually 3 down on the side of Benthic, so this is an early lead for Pixelated, getting past that first checkpoint.
Yeah, and they do have Booyah ready.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They actually have popped their Booyah Bomb, and they're using those 2 Booyah Bombs at the same time to try and lock out Benthic. It works in their favor, but they do go 2 down, but it is a 2v1 in Pixelated's favor.
You need to pixelate him. And the knot is tried, and the knot attempts to find a pick on the jump and the other 2 on tower. Just barely doesn't, and the 3 points off the KO, but the push.
Oh, but 3 go down on the side of Benthic. It looks like Pixelated's push is nowhere near dead.
It is not done quite yet, leaving just the Gala, and I believe that's game.
And that is game. What another quick, fast game with a lot of aggression on Pixelated's side. That double Booyah Bomb definitely helped them get the edge in and stop the enemy team from taking that tower early on. And from then, the Brush pushed back, got their Zipcaster, let their teammates jump. It was all over for Benthic. So it looks like it's currently 1-1, and the next map is Rainmaker Eeltail Alley. Definitely a long-range map here, so I'm expecting to see that Hydra back. Because it's Rainmaker, I'm also wondering if they'll have anyone swap to a lightweight weapon, so they'll be able to carry it.
I mean, we've been seeing splashes, so in theory. But yeah, I was playing on this combination earlier.
It was actually in rotation earlier today. It's always a good time, but I remember not having the most fun time while playing it, because you would, in solo queue, you're very likely to get double or even triple backline on your team. Or none at all, and then you go against an E-leader, and the E-leader's cracked, and, well, it's all over for you. That is the nature of solo queue, though, and this is going to be a team game, so hopefully we won't see 2 clean wipeouts and a knockout, but you never really know with Rainmaker, especially on this map.
I mean, last time we saw Pixelated play a Rainmaker.
40-second match?
Exactly like that. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They'll be looking to do that again and definitely keep their aggression up and lock the Benthic Brigade in their spawn. But Benthic Brigade has shown a surprising amount of aggression as well. So I'm looking forward to what they'll be doing today.
Alright, and with that, we are heading into the game. We're seeing...
Ooh, that Hydra is actually shelved for a squeezer this round. So it looks like they'll actually be prioritizing some aggression on the side of Benthic, while on the side of Pixelated, well, we just know that they've been
We're seeing their
aggressive.
we're seeing their usual comp, but this time Glue swaps up for VDS.
Milk is a very strong VDS player as well as a Lugus player, so I'm not going to be surprised to see them getting a few picks. That being said, Benthic is down 1 early on. This is forcing that Splash to leave mid and take a more defensive position.
Which this has really started their stagger.
Yeah, so now it looks like Pixelated is going to get an early lead. Takes first checkpoint. That brush is very close to Zipcaster, so their job of being annoying starts now.
And here we go, that is really one corner.
Oh, that looks like
I respect it for on the 10, not a minute past.
that brush definitely helped them get that edge in. If that brush would have gotten all 3 kills there, they would have been able to get the knockout. It's going to be really tough to get back from this, but I think Benthic is going to have to fight tooth and nail. That Nautilus is practicing some magic tricks though. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Splatoon 3 Spectator, or Splatoon 3 in general.
Splatoon 3 moments in gaming. Just a typical day. Pixelated is starting to pop out their specials, putting down both their wave breakers, I believe, and that Zipcaster's coming up to trade with the Rainmaker.
And the Rainmaker dies to the... no, something dies to the Knot. And, well, not dead to the Heavy. So, yeah, here we are. And Heavy's gonna try and find another pick. Oh, one shot off getting the kill.
And they got the jump out, which is luckily for them. Pixelated does, however, take mid as consolation prize. And is able, and that crab comes out, trying to focus down Weem, nicely and cleanly escaping.
Yeah, he's gonna wisely rotate back towards high ground, keeping them off, and there's 2 down on the side of...
It's just a knot on the side of Brigade now, so they're gonna, so this is Pixelated's chance to get some control and push up. Their Spotlight actually picks up the Rainmaker, so it looks like they'll be able to push in a little further with their aggression. 2 down on side of Benthic. And a Booyah coming out, so it looks like they'll be able to get close to the rain. Oh, and the pedestal's painted, and and that's 1 point off.
I did not know that, I did not think that was so possible in this game.
It definitely is.
For me,
that was
it always
very
stopped at
close.
3.
I believe that was actually added in a recent patch where if you're about to dunk the Rainmaker and die, it will automatically send it to you.
Wow, I did not think I was not ready to see a 1 point.
1 point lead in Rainmaker is, it's very exciting. Yeah.
Like, it's good in this game
Pixelated
because...
is gonna have to get some really nice wipeouts on the side of Pixelated if they're going to want to push up. They are successfully pushing them back though. Yeah, first checkpoint. Looks like they'll be trying to take it around the right side of through the ramp instead of through the uninkable bridge, which will get them through slower, but it is much safer and more reliable than trying to push through a heavily guarded area. That being said, they are rotating around, so I'm not really sure what their plan is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Rainmaker goes down. Oh, it looks like that's 3 down on the side of Benthic, so Pixelated is gonna take that Rainmaker out of their base and back into mid.
Indeed, and with that, more or less, they can't gonna stall it in mid for the next 30 seconds.
Most definitely. Or at the very least, they will push up, maybe with 1 or 2 seconds left, let themselves be killed, and then try and easily pick off the Rainmaker. That being said, the Rainmaker actually gets 3 down, so...
That is a delayed wipe, meaning they can just go for it.
They can definitely go forward with this. Oh, but it does look like the Rainmaker does go down. This isn't looking too favorable for Benthic Brigade, though. They're gonna have to fight the best game of their lives in order to get this Rainmaker lead.
And I believe this in the not. Yeah, the not this
and
brush.
the brush Sharking actually manages to get the pick on the Rain, and that is game 2 for Pixelated.
And I should once again clarify this is BO7, meaning first team to 4. Yeah.
It's currently 2-1 in Pixelated's favor.
And next up, we are heading on to Clam Museum di Alfonsino.
I'm still so shocked the Alfonsino is an actual fish. It's just I just it doesn't look like a real fish. That being said, Clamblitz Alfonsino, actually during Loink, my team actually tied the first ever Clamblitz game on that map. It was a very interesting experience.
Huh.
If you can imagine. We went to the 3-minute timer and discovered, unfortunately, replays only accord 1 minute and 30 into overtime instead of the full 3-minute overtime.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's a very bra moment. So, we don't have any alternate perspectives or anything in the match. That being said, I don't think this is going to go to a tie game because both teams are very aggressive and both teams love pushing up onto the enemy team's plat and subsequently their spinner.
Definitely.
Range is king on Alfonsino as well with that large mid area, but I don't know if I'm expecting to see that Hydra back on the side of Benthic, though I wouldn't be surprised to see Weem going with their Spotling again.
I will also say this is Clamblitz Museum does have a couple different ways to score.
Oh yeah, there's a block, right? Under basket?
Yes, there's a block right by basket. And then you have
a very sneaky way to score.
And the ramp is also back. So easier way to push up on the plat.
Well, I'll be excited to see who wins this game.
Hi. And from Brigade, we're seeing a fairly typical. Well, from Pixelated later, we're seeing their usual. And we're seeing bonus bring out a VDS actually.
Lots of last ditch on both sides as well. Ninja Squid stealth jump. Everyone on Brigade has stealth jump. Well, the importance of getting a good push is definitely not lost on them.
Indeed, I don't know if they were trying to like stealth pick plans or what, but that's the one thing that she has.
Oh my god! Oh my god,
Okay.
Junkie! The early push from the brush with the clam gives them an early lead, which means there is definitely no tie here. Oh my god, I was about to say Benthic Brigade made the mid entirely teal, but then Junkie comes in with this clam. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Definitely. I mean, that little block there definitely changes lives, so to speak.
And the bomb is going with the pick on.
Yeah, it looks like Benthic was looking for a push there, but they just didn't have the clams. This lets Pixelated push back up to mid, and they do have enough clams for a push. So that's exciting.
And they do have the first pick, but
the VDS actually trades, I think.
I think so too. Leading once again with Brigade on the back foot.
Definitely, but they do get a nice pick on that splat lane, which gives them good mid control and allows them to push up onto their flag. Lets them get a score, so they just need a single clam thrown in for that lead. And it looks like they get it.
Indeed, and they do have plenty of follow-up clams if they can get them in.
Yes, that Zuka was very oppressive. However, they did not have the people by basket to tap on it. So, looks like they'll be retreating into mid.
VDS is and for right now it's mostly just a game of paint control and picks.
Yeah, paint control, picks, push, when you have advantage, of course. Looks like this Splash is looking for a nice pick on the Splatling, but is being assaulted from 2 sides.
I'm not sure if we saw anyone do it at the start of the match, but it is possible to jump from like the far top from bats down to that little cubby.
Ooh, I didn't know that actually.
You do a spin roll and you have enough momentum to make it.
Wow, the movement in this game, I have not experimented enough with it. That being said, the Splatling does unfortunately drop and get picked off by that VDS. So it looks like Benthic Brigade might be getting ready for another push. They're just missing their power.
Mm-hmm.
They have the clams.
But see, it looks like only 1 clam off it.
Yes. They are a little afraid to push up into mid. The Splat Bombs are not nearly as oppressive with Cake, but they're definitely putting on some pressure.
You can see two breakers come out.
They're making Venn diagrams, I see.
And they do 503 form a ball, allowing them, meaning they can't enter the balls back in, or not.
The ball does get picked up before it despawns, so it's not gone yet.
Now
like
it's a matter
just-
of getting in.
Right now it just seems like it's a game of popping a wave breaker and waiting and popping another one. This Brush is definitely taking full advantage of their Ninja Squid, sharking right in mid, and it looks like they're actually going...
Oh, they went for it, but a Squeezer was ready for that one. That's a wipe out.
Just barely. Oh, and it looks like a quick 30 points for Benthic. Looks like their slow and steady push is winning them this race. The Splash is on their spinner. Oh, and they're 1 clam off. The Squeezer is coming in, and they get that clam in, and that is game 2 for Benthic Brigade.
Meaning we are now heading into... Meaning we are back up to a 2v2. Or not 2v2. 2-2-2.
Pixelated and Benthic Brigade are neck and neck right now.
Oh, and our streamer should be happy about game 5. We are heading to Waku World. Your opinion still does not matter. You
I
like
am
Waku?
not appreciated in this team.
I don't think Wahoo Zones is the worst map. I think with an Explosher, it can be quite fun because the explosions can cover quite a bit of zone.
Yeah, I'll give it that much.
You said yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think is like, yeah, true, but I still don't like it.
That's completely fair. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Hydra come back out on Benthic's side, but I can also see them being afraid of the aggression from Pixelated. Especially because Splatling can be really strong on this map. Just set up on plat and
Indeed, incredibly.
you're just right in zone.
Mm-hmm.
I can also see the Brush making a lot of plays of flanking around right at the start, getting a lot of picks on the zone, and just in general being a nuisance.
I can also see that happening. Because that's kind of the Brush's job.
Most definitely.
Alright. Once we're done here, we do have our third placements included. We shall announce that after we are done with the set.
Alright, and we're going into the game.
And with that, we're seeing Pixelated run their comp. They've been running, and we are seeing once again a CS once again from the side of Brigade, and their double Splatling comp.
I do think that double Splatling comp, it's about high time it came back. I feel like there's a lot of strengths to it.
Indeed,
Just in my opinion.
it has its strength and its weaknesses, just like everything.
Of course, of course. They actually do get, oh, it looks like they get an early pick on Weem. So that leads them, oh, and Pixelated actually going 2 down right away. So that's giving Benthic Brigade a lot of momentum to be able to push onto their flat.
Indeed, this is their time to push up and establish their control. Hell is a caster. The Zipcaster finds one, but his recall units have been a Booyah Bomb is now on the zone.
However, this isn't enough to cap, and it looks like Benthic Brigade might actually retain control of it.
And they do retain control over the zone.
Looks like Pixelated is a little staggered, so they're gonna have to wait a bit to come back in.
Yeah, but Pixelated is beginning to run out of time, so it's kind of almost getting to the now or never point of Splat Zones where you have to just go.
Definitely, this 30 seconds left also means anyone who is running last-ditch effort on Pixelated has it activated. It looks like it is a fight for the zone with those Splatlegs maneuvering perfectly to avoid that Booyah Bomb on flat.
And it appears this game will be going to Brigade.
They just have 5 more seconds, 3 more seconds, 1. And it looks like it is
Brigade
3-2 to Brigade.
Indeed,
Very fast Wahoo zones.
Indeed, once you're set up, once you push them set up, you are golden.
Truly, it is one of the lockout maps of all time. As most maps are, though.
Well, speaking of lockout, we are heading on to Game 6, which is TC Sturgeon Shipyard.
Oh no, TC Sturgeon? The lockout map? I can see it definitely happening. Pushing up into their court and just keeping them out of mid is just the #1 thing to do, I think.
Definitely, that is definitely, I say, the strength of Pixelated's comp being able to kind of just push up, get control, and just kind of sit there.
Definitely. It's not really like the range game. I mean, on Wahoo, it definitely wasn't just the Hydra that won them that game. But it was definitely contributing a lot, especially with that Booyah Bomb.
Indeed, it was contributing a lot out of everything.
I am expecting to see that Squeezer back, though. Zuka is such a nice long-range option, especially on a map like this, to not only push in, but put a lot of pressure on the enemy.
I do agree with that.
Any other thoughts on this, Kaiser?
Not really. I personally am fine with Sturgeon. Crazy, I like a map, I know.
Weren't you just telling our streamer that their opinion didn't matter?
I like Sturgeon. I've never said anything about Sturgeon. I'm fine with Sturgeon.
Sturgeon clams? What about sturgeon clams?
We don't talk about Sturgeon clams.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about Sturgeon clams, we just pretend it doesn't exist.
It's not real, it can't hurt you.
Exactly. If I tell myself it's not real, it's not real. And with that, we are heading onto Game 6 as they awkwardly find the segue to our sponsor.
I see a Vac actually coming out on the side of Benthic Brigade. Vac is actually really strong on tower. It can not only... It can't keep someone off the tower, but it can definitely dissuade people from getting on the tower and extend your push.
Indeed, because with backup you cannot shoot the person on the tower.
That being said, I have had moments where I pop an Vac on tower and the person just sits next to me until it's over, and it's humiliating. That being said, it looks like Pixelated does take some early picks and manages to get on tower first, which means they are going to have quite a bit of momentum, especially with 3 down on the side of Benthic Brigade.
Definitely.
Do you think that we're going to see a Game 7?
Who knows? It all depends how how Brigade plays the second part. And here comes the back, which is kind of just eating everything except that Zipcaster.
That Zipcaster comes in and takes care of that back and puts a bow on it for Christmas.
It's November.
You can never escape. That being said, carrying on, they actually popped a nice Tri-Strike into mid. Tri-Strike...
Go for it.
I was just gonna say Tri-Strike is a really good special, not only to deter enemies from staying in any certain position, but it also blinds the enemy for anything in that area. So I think it's quite useful.
Indeed, it is also Brigade's turn to start their push.
I don't know if it's gonna get super far. Weem is definitely picking them off from tower. They're all there, so I don't know if he can do too much about getting that last Tri-Slosher off. Oh, Tri-Slosher? Oh my god. Tri-Strike. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me, it's a little late tonight. That being said, Pixelated is pushing back into mid and getting control back. So it actually is a 1-point lead for Pixelated, if you can believe it. So it's a very close game right now. It looks like it'll be one good push to take it all.
Indeed, it will very much be that.
Sturgeon is just one of those maps where you're never safe. You're never safe enough.
Oh, of course.
A bit like Triggerfish. No lead is safe unless it's a knockout.
We don't talk about Triggerfish.
That's understandable. It's actually not real. It never happened. Speaking of which, Pixelated actually getting on that tower, 3 down on Benthic.
Right to a KO.
Right to a KO, and it looks like there is going to be, excuse me, a game 7.
Indeed. And for a game 7, if we... Right, we're going to game 7, correct?
Yep. It's 3-3 right now, and so game 7 will be Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway.
Why?
One of the map mode combinations of all time. Could definitely go either way, and it could either be fast or slow.
Correct. I would prefer it be fast. But
I have been talking for quite a bit, haven't I? That being said, Rainmaker Undertow, because of that bottleneck, as we were talking about earlier, it is just gonna be so difficult once any team gets a solid push to come back from it. Especially if you go through the left side, where there are actually 2 routes where you can go around through the grates, or go straight through that uninkable path right to the Rainmaker pedestal.
Yes. This is what I mentioned earlier. You have your quick path on the... or a quick but dangerous path on the right, and our safer but slower path on the left.
What's so unique about this map is one of them has 2 options somehow, and the other one only has 1. I don't know if there's like a skip with the pedestal on this map yet, involving the right side, but generally people tend to go left, even if it's even if the right's painted up, just because they respawn from there, and it's much more dangerous. For our first checkpoint, I find that the checkpoint on the right is way too close to their spawn.
I will agree with that. But that is kind of the price you pay for a quick route.
Now let's see if Pixelated can pull off another 40-second grand final match here.
Don't tempt them.
Who knows? They did it last week.
Exactly.
That being said, same comp from Pixelated, and it looks like Benthic is actually bringing the gal out. No, that's a nozzle nose.
That is a nozzle nose.
Oh my gosh. The tactical, I believe?
Yes, this would have tactical point sensor.
Oh my gosh. They might be planning to use that tactical to run through the left side. That being said, 2 down early on the side of Benthic. Doesn't look It looks like they'll Pixelated almost gets that early checkpoint, but that nozzle node manages to stop them.
Yeah, we're seeing them, and they are going left side, which is kind of what you would expect. Slower, you get much safer route.
Most definitely.
Now there is a trick with the squid roll for that uninkable.
Oh yeah, you can move around the right side. That wall is actually able to be painted. That being said, they go for it and get an 18-point lead right off the bat. If they don't extend this lead, I have a feeling that this will go to time.
I believe you're correct in that assumption.
Definitely. It does look like Benthic Brigade has managed to push Pixelated out, but 18 is a heavy lead to come back from, especially on Undertow. But a good wipeout says it's anyone's game.
Because it is still Rainmaker.
Yes, Rainmaker is one of the map mode combinations, one of the game modes of all time. Undertow is one of the map mode combinations of all time. Anyway, that Rainmaker is precariously balanced on top mid, as a nicely placed bomb actually gets two of Pixelated members, and they are going to, Benthic Grenade is going to push up to the left checkpoint, and almost gets it! But that pesky brush! That being said, a nice Zuka does take care of anyone trying to stop them.
And then the shot does this fine effect on the CDS.
Shot has a nice flank, so it actually looks like Benthic Brigade has a chance to get the lead here. Very nicely pushed up. The Rainmaker is still unpopped though.
Well, you say that just as they pop it. Commentators curse them.
Of course, of course. Benthic Brigade is still trying to hold their position. This slosher a little too deep into, little too overextending.
Yeah, this is definitely. My mouse just kind of freaked out. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, this is definite. This is once again your classic Rainmaker map where it's a matter of once you get a good push, it's kind of hard for the enemy team to come back from it.
Most definitely. Both teams have demolished that first checkpoint though, so at the very least, a good wipeout would still make for some, for anyone's game. Yes. That being said, there are two down on the side of Benthic Brigade, which means Pixelated gets a clean pick on the Rainmaker and more control of mid once again. That being said, a Zuka actually frightens them off, and two go down again on the side of Benthic Brigade, and it looks like the Rainmaker is just reset.
And moving back in, and with that, this is gonna give Pixelated yet. Yeah, basically we paint control and time to stall.
Definitely. And this slosher is getting a lot of turf in mid for Pixelated, and they have Booyah Bomb ready, so they are good to push if they want to, but all Pixelated has to do is play passive for the next 50 seconds, and they will win Grands.
Indeed. But I highly doubt they will, as that Pixelated style of play is not passive.
That's true. They haven't picked up the Rainmaker though. And that sloshing is probably holding their Booyah for when Benthic Brigade tries to push up and grab that Rainmaker. They have popped their Tacticooler, so they're getting ready to push on the left side. Ooh, here comes that Zipcaster with that brush. Able to evade it though. Barely.
Yeah, kind of. I believe his plan was to be annoying, but that does kind of push him slightly out of position. But does
definitely, and that brush does get taken down behind them.
It's two down. It's two down to Pixelated.
Ooh, and they die to the Wave Breaker. Looks like somebody forgot to press their B button. And that is Grand Finals to Pixelated.
Indeed. Me. Our first place is Pixelated. Our second place is Brigade, and our third place is, if I can remember, Oh,
Arrows of Fire.
Yes, Arrows of Fire is our third place team.
I believe Arrows of Fire actually went to a Game 5 as well, if I'm correct.
I am not sure now.
Well, that
But-
being said,
But with that, that concludes week 23 of From the Inca. I've been Kaiser. You can find me on Twitter, as always, at Kaiser the Hertzen.
and you can also find me on Twitter at TimeOrb. And yeah, it was great to be here. Great to see Pixelated win their second week in a row. Alright,
Indeed. And with that, we shall see you all in 2 weeks.
thanks for coming.